This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
It's time for some Eagle football. Round 3, semifinals here at Noble High School. The 11-1 Zebras, the Claremore Zebras are in town. They're our opponent. The undefeated Eagles, 12-0, impressive playoff wins over Pryor and Guthrie, and the Zebras winning 2 very close games, Colton, against Elgin and Sapulpa to make their way to the semifinals. So we're going to wait for Tessa to talk with Coach Jones here, but we'll go direct to the field when that happens. But in the meantime, Colton, great to have you up here in the box. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is great. And, folks, if you're watching at home, you're in for a treat. We've got a good setup for you, a couple different camera angles tonight, which we've not had this season. But, hey, look, this is special for Del City. They're in the semifinals. One more win, and they're playing for a state championship.
You bet.
First one since 1976. And just so everybody knows about this Claremore team, this is a Cinderella story.
You bet.
You know,
yeah.
They were 6-6 last year, and they're 11-1 this year. And they went into the playoffs against Sapulpa round 1, and quite frankly, I don't think they thought they were going to win that game.
They were underdog, you're right.
They started that game, they scored, and they kicked an onside kick, ran some trick plays. Next thing you know, it's 48-47 as a final.
Yeah.
And then last week, they just kept fighting. I mean, Elgin was undefeated, and everybody was excited about what they were going to do, and Elgin kept getting in the red zone, and they would turn it over. And it was just Claremore's fight. They never quit. They never got frustrated. This football team has a special feel to it, and they've got a full side here. Claremore traveled really well, so a good atmosphere here in Noble.
And, Colton, on top of what you said, both those games, those playoff games, were decided by 1 point.
Yeah.
And when you look at the regular season, they had 3 or so games that were also decided by 1 point. So, you immediately kind of say to yourself, hey, these guys, if they hang around long enough, these guys are going to fight to the end. And as evidenced by the fact they have 4 or 5 wins with 1 point margin. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're really excited that you joined us. It's called Countdown to Kickoff, and it's sponsored by the Del City American Legion. Those are those veterans over there. They're places right by our middle school, and those veterans promote patriotism in our schools, and they direct boys state and girls state, and of course, something that Colton and I are really familiar with, and that's American Legion baseball. And so, but at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Del City football. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm John Kilty back with you tonight, and I'm with the best in the business, color commentator Colton Fleetwood. We'll be joined up here with our producer, who is Jacoby Brosi, and his brother Cedric is out on the camera. And as we look away, we got Tessa waiting for Coach Jones to come by, and as soon as Coach Jones comes by, we are going to go direct to Tessa. And here she comes. Tessa, you got him as soon as he's there.
I'm down here on the line with Coach Jones at Del City High School. Coach, win last week for you guys. What are some things you expect to need to capitalize today to get this win?
Well, first, control what you can control. We've been approaching the game the last 6 weeks like it's a playoff game, so it's not bigger than what it is for us. We understand the significance of playing for a state championship, or a chance to get there. But it comes down to coming off the ball on both sides of the ball, controlling the trenches like we felt like we did that last week at our offensive defensive line. Our skilled players making plays when the opportunity presents itself, and don't turn their own penalties as well. But we got to win the physical match. We got to win the trenches, and then we got to play well on special teams as well.
Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, Tessa, great job. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that new camera angle that we had out there. That's from Scott. Scott works for the Oklahoma Sports Network, and he's down on the field with his big camera. And so we really had a nice close-up interview there, Tessa. You will love it when you watch the replay. It was really, really well done. Okay, so the players are back in their locker rooms, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we'll have keys to the game. And Tessa, you'll lead us off in keys to the game. Stay with us. We got a great game ahead. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Suzuki.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat?
Let's do it.
What time it due? Last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swinger, you want to do slide? I think she was from
1,
the state.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
John and Colton back live with you up here at Noble Field semifinals. Your Del City Fighting Eagles taking on the Zebras of Claremore. And, boy, they travel well. There's a lot of Claremore fans. But look at on the other side, Colton. We still have quite a few fans coming in from Del City.
Yeah, hey, you know what? The luxury for Del City, they didn't have to drive that far. Claremore had to drive a good way, so they probably left early this morning, and Del City people just showing up a little bit more casually, but they'll be packing the house here as the kickoff time gets closer.
You bet. And Colton, what a day for football. I mean, we got OU playing at home. Their game is on right now, and I don't know how they're doing, but we got this semifinal game. And, I mean, what a great Saturday. What a great way – Friday. What a great way to spend Thanksgiving week.
Yeah. It's amazing, and I'm sure there's some people that probably had to call out of work today, and so if that's one of you, we're covering for you. We know you're really sick. Wink, wink. But
wink, good job.
Excited that you took the time to join us, and I know that these Del City players and coaches and the whole administration, they appreciate it as well. This is a special team, and business isn't done. Business is not done, John. They've got to take care of it right here.
You bet. You know, Colton, I have a good friend. I was telling you, I saw some friends from Claremore out there, and they just had a good friend, Skip Jasper. He was a teacher up there at Claremore. He just checked in with me and said he's listened to us. He said he reads us 5x5. So, Skip, I know you just had a knee replacement, and that's why you're not down here. But, man, it's good to hear you, and good luck on that recovery. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go keys to the game, direct to the field. Tessa, take it away.
Yeah, going into this game, I think I learned a lot about Del City last week with them facing off against Guthrie. They're going to have to score quick. I think that puts Del City in the best case scenario. It puts River Warren in a good position. He clearly capitalized throughout the rest of the game after that first touchdown. And I think it allows the offense to have more versatility. It allows them to kind of spread the offense, spread to a pass game. They can also focus on that run game. So I think just scoring quick here for the Eagles is exactly what it takes to win this game.
Yeah, spot on, and I pretty much echo that. I think Del City just get off to a quick start tonight. If you get off to a quick start, that's going to be really important because, listen, teams that are – whenever you have a Cinderella story, you have those type of teams that, they're happy to be here kind of thing, right? But they also know that if they can hang around early, they've been finding ways to win, and that's when things get dangerous. And I know it's a semifinal game, but Del City – has the superior athletic ability tonight. And so if they're able to just play physical like they did last week and just get off to a really hot start, they're going to be in really, really good shape tonight.
Yeah, Colton, you guys hit it right on. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, look at last week, a pretty tough Guthrie team showed up at Del City, Robert Kelsey Stadium, and our team went out there and just continued doing what they're doing. And I think that's kind of my theme is, hey, don't change anything. You guys are rolling offensively, defensively, special teams. And so, play calling's going well. So, I look for them to pretty much have a balanced passing, running attack. And, like you were saying, Colton, which is a very, very good point, ladies and gentlemen. These guys, they like to hang around. And when these guys hang around, guess what happens? More often than not at the end, they find a way. And when you look and you see that they've got 5 wins by 1 point each game, that says a lot for their team and the fact that they can, they're tough down the line there. So it's going to be great, and I think that we're going to really look forward to a new graphic that we got, Colton. I think that Jacoby put together with Eric a new starting lineups graphic for your Del City Eagles. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. You're not going to want to miss these graphics that we have for our starting lineup. So, we're going to go to commercial break, and then we'll be right back. Stay with us. Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment.
Yeah, you got it. Let's go.
Miranda.
Travis! What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Sizzle.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah. And it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
What time it due? Last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swinger, you want to do a slide? I think she was from the state.
2, 3.
Congratulations, Rose State College graduates.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
First moment as a man to go show your work. Go play for your family, man. I don't know who you live with. I don't know who's your mentor. I don't know who's you got both parents, you got one parent, but you got somebody that sacrificed a lot for you.
I ain't never had no money,
So I thought the best way for the kids to remember was put it in alphabetical order.
Nobody helped when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got
that little one, Roops, got a block right up front, 40-yard line, 50-yard line, got one to beat.
So we always tell them, if you're committed to it was when I came to Del City, I kind of morphed it into CDEP. We always had the pillars, but it wasn't CDEP.
Until the day I pass away, I say I fall on every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in the ice flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the
Gets it on a bubble route here. He's going to put some moves on, and he's going to dance his way all the way into the end zone.
We're here with the Oklahoma Sports Network, Coach Robert Jones.
When you become a parent, you got to be committed.
Gang Nation, let's be sure. Dale City starting offense. We have number 10 quarterback River Warren. Number 1 running back Rodney Fields. Number 3 wide receiver Kadarius Palmer. Number 4 wide receiver Braylon Adama. Number 7 wide receiver Shaden Green. Number 9 wide receiver LaDainian Fields. Offensive lineman number 54, Quaylen Goodman. Offensive lineman number 55, Chauncey Jones. Offensive lineman number 56, Viama Lewis. And number 57, offensive lineman Shane Thornton. And number 77, offensive lineman Daryl Thomas. Come on, Eagle Nation, it's time to meet your Dale City starting defense. We have cornerback number 2, Demarion Turner. We have safety number 4, Braylon Adama. We have linebacker number 6, Aaron Carter. We have defensive end number 8, Tavon Johnson. We have cornerback number 9, LaDainian Fields. We have defensive end number 11, Jarvis Kelly. We have linebacker number 12, Jayshawn McAllister. We have number 23, safety, Blake Barker. We have linebacker number 40, Rickland Holmes. We have defensive end number 56, Viama Lewis. We have defensive tackle number 65, Fred Casby. And that is your Dale City starting offense and starting. It's game day, baby.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment.
Yeah, you got it. Let's go.
Miranda.
Travis! What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Cookie.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
What time to do last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swing or you want to do a slack? I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Johnny Colton back live with you. 7 minutes left till kickoff here at Noble Stadium. Your Fighting Eagles, undefeated, 12-0, taking on the Claremore Zebras, who are 11-1. Joining the booth up here with my good friend Colton Fleetwood, and Colton tells me that his dad and his son are out there watching the game. On this side or that side?
Oh, they're on the Dell City side.
Of course, they're on the Dell City side. Tell us about your son there, Colton.
Yeah, this is actually, I think, his first time going to a high school football game. He's been to some college games and stuff, but never been to a high school game. So Granddad wanted to take him today, and he was excited to do it. And sure beats staying at home on a Friday when you're at school. Just come watch some football. And, the weather's not – this is football weather. You know?
That's right.
That's what I told him. He said, isn't it going to be too cold? I said, it's football weather.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's enjoying himself. He's a fifth grader over at Piedmont, and you never know. Maybe someday he'll be with some of the rules now, John, about the move-ins and stuff.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
He might be an Eagle someday.
Could be.
You never know.
Maybe I'll have the great honor, and you as well, to announce his games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we're really happy, both Claremore and Del City and around Oklahoma, that you've joined us for today's game. 1 o'clock game here on Friday, kind of fun, and it's going to be a good ball game. You know, earlier today, Colton, I was just walking around the field, and I met the maintenance facilitator, the maintenance guy for Oakdale Schools. And I think it was Oakdale up by where you live, I think. And that's where River Warren went to grade school.
Yeah.
And and so he was telling me that one time he went out like at 6 or 7 at night, and this guy's name is Rodney, by the way, and they were just throwing the football. And so he went over there and turned on the lights, and he said to River, "Hey, when you're done, turn off the lights."
There you go.
Yeah, and so Rodney, man, it was great to talk to you out there earlier. If you're watching this, I know you're over on the Del City side, but hey, look what's getting ready to happen, Colton. There's our Eagles up there.
Yep, and we should be getting a pretty good look at them coming out of the tunnel.
You bet. Here they come.
This is cool. All the camera angles we got tonight. It's really a treat for you.
Yeah, River Warren leading them out. Claremore coming out of their tunnel. Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting football here. And actually, that was the captains that came out, and I think we got all the seniors. You can see over on the far side. There we go. There's a nice view. Got all the seniors led by River Warren. And, of course, the Fieldses are in there. Braylon and Tom is in there, I'm sure, somewhere. Yeah, I see Ladanian, number 9. Big game here. Semifinal, ladies and gentlemen. Your Del City Fighting Eagles and the Zebras from Claremore. Coin toss. Our coin toss is brought to us by Sunny Lane United Methodist Church. And they are right next to our school. You know, and I'll brag on them for a little bit because they always assist us in anything that happens in our school. They're always there for us to lend a helping hand. They are the best neighbors ever, and we love them. So thanks for sponsoring our coin toss. And here come the Eagles. And here come the Zebras at midfield. Tessa's got the mic for the coin toss.
Jarvis. Guys, if you have any questions, come ask us whatever you want to about football. We'll answer football questions all afternoon long. We start hearing a bunch of whining and crying about how something got called, something didn't get called, we're going to quit talking. Is that fair enough? Okay. Gentlemen, you captains, you ball club. We ask you to act like captains in ball club. Somebody on your squad starts getting hot-headed, mouthing off, doing something else really stupid, we ask you guys to step in and comment on that. Okay? We can do it if we have to. It means we mark off penalty yards, maybe throw somebody out of the game. That's not fun for any of us. Y'all help us out. Okay? Questions before we go on? Yes, sir. Okay. Gentlemen, we met with your coaches earlier. We've already tossed the coin. Claremore, you won the toss, and you elected to defer. If you will excuse me just a minute. Give me some room here, guys, please. Your coach elected to receive, and your coach elected to kick from this y'all. So, excuse me here. Okay, guys, we got about 2 minutes of game time. You would shake hands, go get your ball clubs, just have a good football game.
Eagles are receiving, defending the south end zone. Zebras won the toss, deferred. So here we go. And now we'll look at the Eagles coming down through the tunnel there. There we go. That was a really nice view out there, Tessa. You would have loved it. It was really, really well done by Scott. Please pass that on. There we go. Colton, look above your head. You can see the nice angle shot we got there.
Pretty cool. We got a nice 40-inch monitor up here in the booth with us, and being treated pretty good today, folks. And
kind of feels like ESPN. Well, of course, you'll be there one of these days, Colton. Here they come. Here come your Fighting Eagles of Del City High School.
All right. Got to love it. Eagles fans have showed up, boy. They're there now.
Look at there. There you go.
It's full. It's filled up.
Hey, and for those of you that are tuning in on the Oklahoma Sports Network, let Colton and I hear from you, especially if you're on YouTube Live, and send me a text. You got our numbers. I'd love to know that you're watching. We'll tell the world you're watching. That's important to show the great support that we have in Del City and our alumni for our great high school and our great football program.
Boy, this is cool. This has a playoff
I know, it feels so awesome up here.
You know, I mean,
look, even the referees are running all over the place.
Yeah.
They're excited too.
It's a big time environment. And, like I said, Claremore, this is a team, Cinderella story. They've earned it, though. I mean, this is a really cool story for them. They're 11-1, coming off a 6-6 season last year. And this Del City team, of course, has just been building for this over the last 5 to 6 years to finally have this big-time juggernaut of a football team. But this is why we play the game. This is why you play it right here. This is the reason. And so for Del City, they're going to start with the football. Tessa's point earlier, she wants them to get off to a hot start. It is important. Claremore wants to be able to show that they belong in this football game. That's going to be their statement in the beginning. So both these teams have something to prove early. The beginning of these games are so important because in playoff games, if you get off to a slow start, you can get frustrated. You can lose some focus. So momentum is big in the playoffs.
You bet, Colton. And here we go. Claremore to kick. Claremore kicking left to right on your screen. Back to receive is Braylon Adama and Rodney Fields. This kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing out there in Del City. Family owned and operated. And here we go, number 13 for Claremore to kick. There's the kick, and it's an onside pooch over on the far side of the field.
I think it got out of bounds. It's close. It went out of bounds first.
It went out of bounds. There's the flag.
Oh, boy, did Del City catch a break. We talked about this, John, when we first came on the air. Claremore has attempted some onside kicks. They did it against Sapulpa. Zane Helper, the kicker for the Zebras, is really good at it. And that was a heck of a kick.
That was good.
And that ball, I mean to tell you, I think the nose of the football went out of bounds prior to the Zebras getting it. That was that close, and that is a huge break for the Eagles to start this football game.
Boy, you're right.
It was close from the sideline, too. That one I wasn't sure about.
Yeah, Tesso had a great look at it. She's over there on that sideline. And, boy, I'm sure that there was I'm sure Tessa could probably hear all the breath coming out of that Eagle sideline there.
So the Eagles come out. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. River Warren, the quarterback. Rodney Fields offset to his left. And he hands it off to Fields around the right side. He's got some run room out to the 50-yard line. Scoots inside Zebra territory down to the 48, close to a first down. We'll see what the spot looks like. It's going to be short by a yard.
Look for Del City today to really rely on Rodney Fields. The weather's a little colder. You know, Rodney's not had a bunch of touches throughout the last 4 weeks or so. I look tonight, if it's a close game, he might have 20-plus touches.
And there's a quick swing pass out here to Ladanian. Ladanian at 45-yard line, and he's going to be forced out of bounds down around the 43-yard line. Of course, that'll move the sticks and give the Fighting Eagles their first down of their first possession.
Yeah, I like the play calling right there from Kilby Aguirre. What Coach McGuire's mindset is, we're going to get Rodney involved right away, and then from there, we're going to go tempo a little bit, and we're going to get River throwing an easy pass to get him going, try to build some rhythm in this offense. I like the start here. The Eagles off to a good start, 2 plays in. Let's see what they can do at the 42-yard line of the Zebras.
And there's a handoff to Rodney around the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles, couple more, out towards the 30-yard line where it will be a pickup of...
Flag down on this side.
Yeah, there's a flag on the far side right by Coach Jones. They're going to call an illegal procedure penalty on the Eagles. Boy, that's not good. But, that to Claremore's credit, and however you want to word it or phrase it, they last week benefited from a lot of penalties.
That's
last
right.
week. That Elgin and Owls team really had a lot of penalties as they got going in the red zone. It seemed like every time their offense got hot or got going, they would get a penalty. And there is something to be said for that. If you're thinking too much about what this defense is given to you, that's when penalties happen. So, this is a 4-3 defense led by one of their leaders, Jesse Cagle, the senior middle linebacker, number 25.
Warren takes a snap, and he's looking across the middle on the slant route. He's got a receiver. It's Ladanian, gets rid of a couple defenders, breaks a couple more tackles on the far side of the field. Flag on the play.
And they throw another flag. This came at the very end of the play, and it'll be interesting to see if they got Braylon Adama for a unnecessary roughness call or if they're going to get a late hit on Claremore. Tell you, if they call this on Del City, that Del City sideline is not going to be happy.
Ball's going to be spotted at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the white hat. Face mask.
Wow. I didn't see a face mask.
Coach Jones didn't either, I don't think. He's a little upset with that call.
Okay. So the part about this penalty that will bring it in, it'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage, or really darn close to it, I believe, because that's where the 15-yard penalty happened, was at the 25. So should bring it back to around the 40, maybe the 39 is where they're going to mark it. Let's see. John, you don't see Coach Jones argue very often with referees. Usually it's pretty quick. He's had a pretty long discussion, and he's looking right at that. And so it makes you wonder if maybe there was something missed there. You never know. But
yep. Okay, so let's replay. We got first down, ball spotted at the 40-yard line. If you just joined us, 10 minutes in the first quarter. River Warren hands off to Rodney on the right side, cuts it inside, and he picks up some good yards as he bulls ahead to the 30-yard line.
A flag back here.
Unbelievable. I mean, this is another flag. What is this going to be now? This came from behind the play.
Yeah. Holding.
Oh, my goodness.
Coach Jones on the sideline, not happy at all.
3 penalties here on this opening drive for the Eagles, and they're rolling. I mean, the Zebras have shown no signs of being able to stop their offense other than the penalties, John.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Ball spotted now in Eagle territory, just inside midfield. Or it'll be first down and long, almost 20 yards. Play call coming in from Coach McGuire. We got trips down here on the near side, single receiver up top. Rodney Fields offset to the River Warren's right. Now he's going motion to the left. He's going to take the swing pass out. Here's Rodney. Breaks a couple tackles inside the 40, down close to the 35-yard line. Going to be about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down. So, like you said, Zebras haven't been able to stop the Eagles.
You'll have to forgive me. As soon as that play ended, I was looking around for a flag, John.
Yeah.
I was making sure there wasn't going to be one.
Yeah.
So here we go, 2nd and 5. And the Eagles kind of back where they started after all the chaos happened with all the laundry on the field.
Rodney went to the sidelines, take a breather. In for Rodney is Braylon Adama, offset to his right. We come out in doubles. There's a snap, and it's going to hand off to Adama up the middle, across 35, down to about 33-yard line. Going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Going to be, 3rd and 1, John. You got 2 plays to pick this up.
You bet.
Coach McGuire here, if he wants to be aggressive, he can. He can take a shot. That is one thing that a 4-3 defense gives you whenever you are a spread-them-out offense, is you are able to get mismatches in that secondary. And right now, you've got, looks like Turner on the near side, Fields on the far side with Adama in the backfield.
And there's a handoff to Adama up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, and he's taken down around the 30-yard line. But move the sticks, Colton. First down.
There you go. And that's big for Del City because they overcame so many penalties to get that first down, and that was a pretty gritty 4 plays, John. And so now the Eagles can reset. Now they can kind of let those, for lack of a better term, flush them away. Flush those penalties away out of their minds, and now they can just come out here and focus on what they wanted to do in the first place, and that's get in the end zone.
1st and 10. Ladanian on the top of your screen on the far side, and Turner down here on the near side. Double tight. Rodney Fields back in, offset to the right of River Warren. Takes a snap, back to pass. He's looking deep, looking across the middle. He's got LaDainian Fields out there across the middle. Touchdown! Fighting Eagles.
And suddenly, it's really quiet over here. It was really loud. That you just knew it was a matter of time. Del City came out running the football, throwing quick passes, swing passes to Fields, and then on that 4-3 defense they're going to start to bite just a bit, and that's exactly what the Zebras did, and they hit LaDainian Fields perfectly in stride. And boy, I'll tell you, River and LaDainian, those two guys have become
it's fun to watch.
Money.
Byron Paramo on for the extra point. Ball is snapped, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:54 left in the first quarter. Fighting Eagles on top. 7-0. It's going to be a great ball game. Got a great crowd, great weather. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Johnny Coleman back live with you. Eagles on top, 7-0, 7:54 first quarter. This kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. And this first quarter, is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. And everybody knows Buffalo Wild Wings, and we thank them for their sponsorship of our first quarter. They got great food over there, and they're just over right off of Interstate 40, just down. And a lot of our kids go there for afternoon lunch. And thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings. Here's the kick, right to left on your screen. And it's a good kick by Brooklyn Holmes. Takes about back to the 7, where it'll be returned. Claremore breaks to the outside. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Zebras of Claremore. So we have a chance here to see what the Zebras look like on offense. Of course, we know what the Del City defense traditionally looks like. There can be a lot of pressure on the edge. Be pretty tough in the middle, and of course that secondary we have is one of the best secondaries in the state. But we'll see how Claremore adjusts here. They come out with a very strong shift to the right side, back offset to the right. Etheridge hands it off to Grimmett. Grimmett picks up a couple yards out to about 32-yard line.
John, I'm going to give you something here, and folks at home, you can watch for this. I've been watching a lot of film on Claremore. When they run the ball, watch the running back in the backfield, number 34. He has been a fullback, and he actually has had to come into place. But if they are running the ball, when they take their motions, he will take a slight step forward if he's getting the ball. It's been pretty constant throughout the last few games.
Back to pass, Etheridge. Looking across the middle, deep, on the post route. Had a receiver, overthrew the receiver. Turner was on the defending for the Eagles.
Tell you, the left-handed quarterback, Braxton Etheridge, if you give him time, he can beat you. He's a good quarterback, and he had a man there. It was over. He was looking for Gage Deckard, and in coverage was Turner. And Turner has not been beat very many times this season. He was beat there, but fortunate for the Eagles, that ball was overthrown.
3rd down. 3rd and 7. Twins down here on the near side. Single receiver up top. They shift to doubles. Empty backfield. Back to pass Etheridge. Look, and he is, I would say, Rickland Holmes. What would you say?
Oh, mama. What a hit. That's a sophomore, folks. And, boy, hate to see that Etheridge is shaken up, and I hope he's going to be okay. But, my goodness, what a hit. I mean, he came completely untouched off the edge right into the face of Braxton Etheridge, and he is shaken up pretty badly. So we will actually go ahead and take a break here, as it'll be 4th down and long for the Zebras with the Eagles up 7-0. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Yeah, and there's a Claremore kick. Good kick over the far side. It's going to bounce at about the 42 and down right around the 42. So, 6:52, first quarter. Eagles on top 7-0, and Eagles on their second possession. Colton, what do we expect?
Well, what I've seen so far is the same thing I've seen all season.
Yeah.
Del City is mean. I mean, this is a physical football team. That last play, John, I mean, again, Braxton Etheridge did get off the field, folks. He was limping. And we hope that young man's okay.
We sure do.
You know, well, we can't take away from the play that Rickland made on that.
Hand off to Rodney Fields, and he's going to be swarmed. No, he's not. He broke quite a few tackles there. Out to the 45-yard line. Pick about 4 on the play. It'll be second down to about 6. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and, you know, it was just, again, he came completely untouched off the edge. And, you know, Rickland is a really physical football player and, again, only a sophomore. So, and that last run right there by Rodney Fields, nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And that's where you see a big-time running back. He made a big play, being able to escape that, picking up almost 5 yards.
Twins up top, single receiver down here, and there's a snap. River Warren back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver. It's Jay Sean McAllister. First down into zebra territory, down to about 36-yard line. Move the sticks. First down, Eagles.
Man, great throw by River. And that might have been a read, to be honest with you, John. It's hard for me to tell. It might have been a read play where River could have made that decision. And, you know, my son asked me the other day about reading progressions, what that means. It doesn't necessarily mean looking to see if somebody's open and then moving to the next target. It's reading the defense, working through your progressions. River did that perfectly.
Hand off to Braylon Adama up the middle. He's met pretty head-on by the front line there. Pickup of maybe 1 or 2 on the play. Second down, about 8.
I mean, we've seen it as this season has just continued to roll along. Each game, River has gotten more and more comfortable and just really settled in. And you know how difficult that has to be on a guy. You've never played with these guys. These guys have all been playing together for a long time. You have
that's
to
a
come
really
in
good point.
And build chemistry, and he's done it.
Warren back to pass. He's looking across the middle, post pattern. And it's again LaDainian Fields, and it's again a Del City touchdown. Holy cow, perfect pass. I mean, it was there, Colton. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah, this is incredible.
You know, and what Rivers found there is there's a mismatch in the secondary between him and LaDainian. He has a major height difference. He's got a height advantage, so hitting that back shoulder is the way to go on those touchdown passes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
On for the extra point. Byron kicks up, and the kick is good. 5-11, first quarter. Eagles on top, 14-0. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We got some shout-outs when we come back. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Kick by Paramo there. A little pooch to the far side. Taken by Claremore down around the, looks like they're going to spot it at the 32-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Claremore.
Boy, that young man was very nervous catching that ball, John. I thought for a second that we were going to get a muff.
Number 10 back in.
Yeah, good. John, I hate seeing guys get hurt.
I agree.
Really, really do, especially in a big game like this.
Yep.
He's a senior.
Had a great season.
Yeah, you just don't ever want to see it. So glad to see he's back.
Braxton back at quarterback, and let's see. That's Aaron Carter from the far side coming in for the sack. Ball's going to be spotted. No gain, obviously. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Boy, tell you what. And Hayden, last week we talked about it with Hayden Calvert, the quarterback at Guthrie, tough as nails.
Yeah.
That young man was getting beat up, and he was not used to that. And that's something Claremore's seeing right now, too. It's just different.
Back to pass, Braxton. He's got the little stop route up top. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Number 9, Gage Deckard.
Oh, he had a big game a couple weeks ago against the Pulpa. He and Braxton both did, scoring 48 points. And that's what's been impressive to me through the Zebras, John, is like the last 2 weeks they won a shootout, and then last week they won a low-scoring battle.
Right.
So they found ways to win in both fashions here. So now for them, can they find a way to come from behind? That's, challenge number 3.
Empty backfield, back to pass, rolling to his right. He's got the stop route out here. Underthrows the stop route. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for the Zebras. Punt team will have to come on. So Del City with a second stop. 3 and out.
Mason Bendabout is the punter, and he does have a good leg. He's been a pretty good punter for them throughout the year, and I would look for him here to boot this one away, which benefits Del City because how good their punt return unit's been. So let's see. You got 2 guys back there, Ladanian and Adama. Let's see if a big punt return can happen.
There's the kick. And nice spiral. Middle of the field. It's going to be returnable by Braylon Adama. Moving to his right. Cuts it inside. Still on his feet. Across midfield. Still breaks a couple tackles. Across Zebra territory down to about the 44-yard line. Great return by the senior Braylon Adama.
The early indication to me, John, is Del City's just overwhelmingly over the top, more athletic.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and I don't mean that as an insult towards Claremore at all. Del City's just way, way faster, way stronger right now. And that's, there's really nothing you can do as a coach. John, you know this better than I do. As a coach, there's not a lot you can tell your guys when you're in a game like that. I mean, you can't say be meaner, tougher. You can't say be faster. You just got to do what you can do. And so Zebra's in a tough situation.
Green now in the backfield, offset to the right. And it looks like we're going to call, nope, play clock is at 12. And there's a handoff to Shaden around the left side, trying to get to the edge. Cuts it inside. He's going to be taken down at about the 42. Pickup of only 1 or 2 on the play.
Good tackle by Cameron Braswell. Their linebacking core has been really good, and then that defensive end has been really, really good. Last week they were pretty much dominant on the defensive end, those 2 guys. And, in fact, that young man, Cameron Braswell, had a huge interception in the red zone to help them win last week.
Barker and Fields to the top of your screen. Shaden Green back to pass. Got the stop route down here on the near side to number 3, KD Palmer. Play's going to be called dead. Short of the first down. 39, let's call it.
Palmer, only a sophomore as well. He and Rickland Holmes are two players that are going to be really fun to watch for the next couple of years. Palmer's had some pretty big plays this season. He's caught some touchdowns, and he's a tough guy to cover. Big fan of his, and look forward to watching him for the next couple of years, as well as the young man that's in the backfield right now with River, Shaden Green, who's only a junior.
You bet. Okay. So we got LaDainian Fields at the top of your screen. Katie Palmer down here on the near side. Shaden Green, the back, and he gets the handoff around the right side. Kind of breaks it in for a gain of about 3 on the plays. It'll be short of the first down. You know what, Colton? I'm looking here, and I see that we're getting call-ins from all over the world. We got Mike Patton. Hey, we're watching from Austin, Texas. And we got Aaron Rennick. When you get a chance, give Shelby a shout-out. Watching our Eagles from North Carolina with their favorite Marine Corps father-in-law, Bill Foote. And then we got Virginia Beach has checked in. Florida, my son down in Pensacola, Florida, checked in. So we're getting them from all over the United States. Here we go. From Wildcat. Whoops, plays called dead, but we were started in Wildcat there. Timeout. All right, so the Eagles going to call timeout here, so we're going to go to timeout 2. 2:15, first quarter, 14-0. Your Eagles on top. Stay with us. You're watching Fighting Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Colton Fleetwood alongside John Kilty, and 4th down and 1 coming up here for Del City, and we've got a little bit of a wildcat formation here. Braylon Adama out of the shotgun. LaDainian Fields here on the near side. Snap to Adama. Adama going to run to the right side. He's going to get the first down, leaping over one tackler, still on his feet to the 10, 5. Fly Eagles fly, touchdown Del City.
Holy cow. He leaps. Tall buildings.
He zeked him. What a play.
Oh, good call, Colton. That was cool. Well, your Eagles having their way here. Braylon Adama. Love that kid. We've been watching him for 4 years. He's big time. On for the extra point. Byron Paramo, senior. Snap. Hold by George Goolsby. Oh, it hits the upright, and it is good. Things are all going right for Del City today, so extra point good. So we're up at 21-0, 2:02. We're still in the first quarter. Buffalo Wild Wings first quarter. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah, you got it. Let's go.
Miranda.
Travis! What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Pit.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
I would do last Wednesday or last Friday.
You got it.
My hair you want to do is black. I think she was from
1,
the state.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
With you, Jacoby producing and Paramo with the kick. Pooch kick over to the far side. Fair catch called at 35-yard line by Claremore.
And that's where the Zebras will take over inside their own 40-yard line. This Del City defense, last week against Guthrie, everyone was excited to see the physicality of the Blue Jays. And, the Blue Jays couldn't get a first down until the second half of the game.
Yeah,
and thus far, the Zebras have yet to get a first down here in this first quarter. So let's see. Braxton Etheridge going to come in at quarterback in the backfield with him. He's going to have Tyson Grimmett.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Hands it to Grimmett. Grimmett running to the far side of the field, and he is brought down. Maybe a pickup of 2. Jarvis Kelly on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. This Eagle defense, John, it's kind of gone unsaid a little bit. It starts up front. Their guys up front have been really, really, really good, and especially these last 3 weeks, they've gotten so much better. Almost seems like they've gotten meaner.
Braxton back to pass. He's looking down this sideline deep. He's got a receiver out here, and it's caught.
Yep.
Jay Sean McAllister on the coverage. Caught by Gage Deckert. Nice catch. Nice pitch.
Tell you can't throw a ball any better than that. That ball was thrown on the money, on the back shoulder, and a great effort adjusting to the ball in the air was Gage Deckard. And, for Jay Sean McAllister, he covered it well. He read the play, but he didn't pick up the football. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to pick up the football.
Deckard goes to the far side. There's a handoff again to Grimmett up the middle. Got a little running room for he's taken down around the 28-yard line. Pick up about 4 on the play. Be 2nd down about 6.
McAllister immediately makes up for getting beaten coverage and comes in and puts a good tackle in there on Grimmett. So it'll be 2nd down. They only gave him 3, it looks like, John, on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7. I thought he got a little more than that, but 2nd and 7.
Yep. Can't do that.
Nope.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
All the Claremore. Well, they're excited. Okay. I get it. So 5-yard penalty of the offsides. Moves the ball down to about the 22-yard line. Deckard to the far side. Got number 8 down here on the near side. Hayden Lee, sophomore. Etheridge has Grimmett in the backfield. Braxton takes a snap and looking at the corner of the end zone, looking for Deckard. Deckard. Yeah, actually he ran out, I think. If he would have caught it, he'd still been out. Incomplete.
Claremore's got that down. I mean, they've really had a lot of success getting that ball out there to Deckard, and Braxton throws it really well. That's one ball he throws perfectly, and they had it again if they wanted it. The Del City secondary, they're covering it, John. They're just not looking for the football. They're not locating the ball, and that's what they've got to do, and they've not had a lot of challenges at that. They're going to get it here tonight, or today, I should say.
Yeah. Play clock at 18. Etheridge has Grimmett behind him, and he hands it off to him up the middle. He's going to be hit there by Rickland Holmes at about the 15-yard line. First down yardage, though, so they'll move the sticks. 1st and 10.
Yep, first down Zebras. That's their 2nd first down of the game. They've got something cooking here to end this quarter. 30 seconds running out in the first.
Twins up top.
Del City
had 12, yeah.
Yep.
Braylon Dama comes up from his safety position, makes a stop at about the 15-yard line. Flag on the play.
That was a free play, essentially. Fortunate for the Eagles, it was just a run play, because if they wanted, they could have just thrown one up into the end zone and had a jump ball at it. So it'll be a free 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5. It'll move them just inside the 10 at about the 9.5.
So Tessa at the end of the first quarter will go down to you live. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Brought to us by Buffalo Wild Wings. When it's football season, it's Buffalo Wild Wings season. Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings, for sponsoring our first quarter. They're the best chance to watch the game over at Buffalo Wild Wings. Great chicken. Braxton takes the snap, hands it off to Grimmett around the right side, breaks one tackle, but not another. Flag on the play. Maybe pick up 1 or 2 on the play, not much.
I think that's going to be the first penalty on the Zebras tonight. Going to be a hold.
Yep.
Yeah. Looked like the left guard, as he was trying to pull to the right side, grabbed a hold of the nose tackle. I'm trying to see who that was. Looks like it was, let's see, Viliami Lewis. So that helps. That helps, that free play that you just gave up. Backs it back up to the 19-yard line. They need to get it down to the 5. Still first down.
We always like it when the alums call in, and right now Sylvia Watson called in and says, hey, we're watching Eagles with Helen Watson, 86 DC grad, and also her husband, he played football, and he's linebacker, Doug Watson, 85 DC grad, and quarterback Mark Quirk. So that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to quickly go down to Tessa on the field. Tessa?
I think that was a great quarter by the City. I think the biggest thing that maybe eyes for them, those penalty flags on that first drive, I think it allowed the defense to tire out there for Claremore. It gave them their first shot, and they got it. They definitely have the momentum at this point, so I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Great job, Tessa. Thanks. Okay, we're going to go to a commercial break, quick commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Getting an echo in my headset there. Echo's gone. Feels good now. Colton, I'm here with Colton, and we're smiling and having fun, obviously, up here.
I thought there was 10 Johns there for a minute. I heard 10 different voices.
I thought there were 10 Coltons, which would be a good deal if there were 10 Coltons. Holy cow. But there can only be one Colton. So while we have a minute, I'm going to give some more shout-outs, Colton, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Mike Gentry checked in. He said Del City is tough. Cole Childers checked in. He said, stream looks good. You all sound good and have a good game. Go Eagles. Mike Patton calling for Texas. And he says he's watching with his wife, Melissa Rose, and the Montalongo family says, go Eagles. So it's good to have. Mike, by the way, is our announcer on the public address system for all of our home football games. And Mike, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Ronnie James, longtime Del City favorite, also longtime wrestling coach, teacher, you name it, and Ronnie's done it, and Ronnie just checked in. He retired last year. Great retirement ceremony, a lot of fun. Ronnie checked in and said, go Eagles, beat Claremore. Coach James. And let's see, Gary Gentry, our teacher of the year. Gary Gentry just checked in, and Gary, thanks for checking in. Melissa Ritchie, our teacher of the year last year. She just checked in. They're watching from home. They're both alums. Trevor was a class of 2008, and Melissa, who also coaches volleyball, she's a class of 2010. Go Eagles! And she's ready to get back to school. So they just had a little baby. She's been on maternity leave, so she gets back in the classroom next week. So, Melissa, we look forward to you coming back to Del City High School. And, of course, our doc, our nurse, he checked in. We call him the doc, Mark Shaw. And he checked in. He's watching from home as well. So, wait a minute, got one more, one of our principals. And it's Courtney Riley. Wow, what a great principal. And her family's watching from Kansas. So we got Kansas and Texas and Virginia Beach and Florida. Holy cow. But anyways, Principal Riley, thanks for all you do for our school. And she says, go DC, go DC, go.
Looked like we had a long break there. Not sure why.
Yeah. TV timeout maybe, huh?
Worked for us.
Are we on TV?
Technically.
Yeah, I guess technically. Okay, we're back live.
I believe it's still first down, by the way.
I think so, too. And Etheridge takes a snap. He's looking out here on a stop route. He's got number 17, who gets out to about the 11-yard line.
You got Rex Clark
Rex
there.
Clark, yeah.
A lot of seniors on this team for the Zebras, and which is cool. And again, they were 6-6 last year. What a turnaround! 11-1 this season. That tells you what kind of coaching job they've done.
Yeah,
Jarrett Hurt done a great job over there.
Snap, and Etheridge's going to keep it around the right side this time. Breaks it inside. It looked like forward momentum getting him about the 6-yard line. Still going to be short of the first down by a yard or so. That's good to see him take the ball and run with it himself there, Colton.
Yeah, after the hit he took earlier, we were really concerned about him. Tough youngster, and he's staying out on the field. Not going to take himself out. This team's really fought their way here to the semifinals, and there was no way he was going to let himself sit out the rest of this one. Big third down.
Twins down here on the near side. Grimmett in the backfield. Play clock at 19. Play call come in from the sidelines. A little shift by the H-back. Hand off to Grimmett around the left side off tackle. Breaks it inside. He's going to get to about the 5-yard line. It looks like he's still going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, I think he needed to get to the inside part of the 5, and he's right on the outside of it. It's going to be 4th and inches here. Obviously, the Zebras are going to go for it. And, boy, for the Zebras, if they want any chance at all of coming back and making this game, they have to get this. This is a big play for them.
Well, we should hear all these fans kind of get going down here. Yep, they're on their feet. It's too bad you can't hear them there, everybody, but pretty loud Claremore crowd out here. Snap, handoff to Grimmett, right side. He's got the first down. He does. He's got the touchdown as he skirts into the end zone on all fours, back up, and the Zebras come back with a score.
Good for them. That was a heck of a drive by them. I mean, that was a gritty fighting drive for the Zebras, and good for them. Grimmett takes it into the end zone on fourth down. Now, hey, the Del City Eagles, so many times they've gotten ahead of people, and they've not had anybody really give them that fight back. They're getting it right now. So here we go.
Zane Hepler on for the extra point. Snap, ball down, kicks up, and the kick is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 10:04, second quarter. Eagles on top, 21-7. Stay with us. Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing, doing a great job, and Cedric out there on the camera. And kind of cold out there, and we appreciate his efforts. Right to left on your screen. 10:04, second quarter. Byron Parama, the kick. I'm sorry. Taken by the Eagles at the 26-yard line is
Turner.
Turner cuts it back in. Going to get to about the 7-yard line. That kicker, by the way, was Rex Clark.
Yeah. And folks, I see all of your YouTube and Facebook comments, and I will get to them, I promise you. We typically try to wait till the game is either – sounds cocky to say it that way. I don't mean it that way. But when the game's not as close, we read them, or if we have downtime, we will read them, and I will get you your shout-outs. Keep them coming. We love them.
Yeah, you bet.
The cool thing is the players can go back and see them too. That's what's
right.
neat. So if you're a parent, you're a cousin, you're a friend, a family member, or an old graduate of Del City, they like seeing that stuff, so keep them coming.
River Warren. Rodney Fields takes a pitch on the right side, cuts it in immediately where he's met by a couple of Zebras. Pick up maybe 2 on the play. Bring up second down. We'll call it 3 on the play, second down.
Claremore's caught some second wind here. That touchdown gave them some life here on this sideline. It gives Del City adversity, which they've not faced a lot of, John. It's 21-7, but if Claremore is able to get a stop and they're able to get the ball in the end zone, it's a one-possession game.
That's right.
This is where you want to be playing against a team like Del City. Same later with Bishop McGinnis playing against Carl Albert. If you can keep it within 2 possessions, you give yourself a chance, some fight. Let's see what they can do with it.
Warren back to pass. He's got the stop route down here to LaDainian Fields, who's trying to get by the defender. He's taken down at about the 40-yard line. He's saying first down, and as we look at the ball spot, it is a first down. So they move the sticks.
Tell you, this is how good Del City is, John. That felt like an accomplishment for Claremore that they made that tackle in the open field, but it was still a first down.
That's right.
I mean, how many times do you see that where a defense is celebrating a tackle after giving up a first down, but it's a win because Del City is so explosive. There's been some teams that haven't been able to tackle Ladanian in the open field, period. So good tackle right there, but a good first down for the Eagles.
And there's a quick pitch to Adamo around the left side, gets to the edge, and that's about it. He brought down around the, we'll call it the 42-yard line. Pick up a 2, be second down and 8.
Boy, thought there might have been a face mask on Adama. Coach Jones was asking for it, didn't get it. So it's going to be second down and 9.
Fields back in, Adama out.
Yeah, I think at this point, John, this game right now, as it continues to keep interesting, you have to get both the fields as the ball. Rodney in the backfield needs more touches.
Yep.
As the game is getting close and interesting, when you need adversity, go to him.
Warren back to pass. Looking deep down the sideline, far side, no, across the middle, turns it in. Oop, looking for Braylon Adama, just out, just past the outstretched arms of Braylon Adama. Nice pass.
It was a nice pass. Braylon will tell you he should have caught it. It would have been a tough catch, but it was one that he should have probably caught. He knows it, and Braylon's coming off the field here, but now it's 3rd and long. This is where Claremore wants the Eagles to be, is in these 3rd and long situations. For Del City, you're at the 42, excuse me. They need to get to the Claremore 49-yard line. I think if you hit a seam route here with McAllister, it's probably open. Again, Claremore does run a 3-4 defense, or excuse me, a 4-3 defense, so you get a lot of mismatches in the secondary when they do that. So let's see what Del City decides to do.
Warren has Fields offset to his right. Single receivers top and bottom. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. Got Ladanian. 50-yard line. Going to be, let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it right at the 49. So it's right on the marker. They're going to say, move the sticks, first down.
That is a big-time throw one, but even better by Ladanian knowing where he needed to get. I mean, he knew exactly where the line marker was. He went straight to it, made the catch. That's impressive, and that's why Ladanian Fields, folks, is going to be playing at the next level on Saturdays. You'll get to see him against those Horned Frogs, and that's why right there. I mean, that's just a football smart player making a play.
Yep.
They needed it. I mean, that's a big play.
Ladanian down here on your near side, just inside the numbers. And there's a quick pitch out to Rodney Fields. Got running room. Tried to head to the sidelines where he's brought down. Pick up about 4 or 5 on the play. It'll be short of the first down.
I think you got to keep trying to run the football with Rodney. Try to get him to spring one loose. You know, the more you keep this defense guessing, the better you're going to be. And that's really the way things are going right now for Del City. That's why they've been so tough to beat, because they're so athletic. You can pretty much run anything in the playbook, keeps teams guessing, but I think you still got to continue to try to pound that football at them, even though they are a run-first defense.
Single receivers top and bottom. There's another handoff to Rodney on the left side. He's just keeps all his legs moving. It's going to be short of the first down by a couple yards, though. Bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
Carter Johnson, the big 300-pounder there on the defensive line. Really, really good job. You know, that might be the biggest inside presence Del City has faced this season. And, 6'2", 300 pounds. That's tough to move, John, for anybody. And so there was no push there, and he was able to hold on to Rodney Fields and make a big tackle. Del City's going to have 2 plays to pick this up as long as they don't go backwards. That's why you see the Wildcat in there with Adama in the backfield.
Here comes the Wildcat. Warren is out. Adama takes it. Following Rickland Holmes around the left side. It's going to be short of the first down. Pick up a 1. Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. 4th and 1.
Oof. John, this game's getting a little intense
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you bet, Colton.
Which is what you like, as a zebra just hit the deck in the backfield there. He's
I didn't see that.
shaken up. We'll have to check on him. 5:30 to go here in the half. 21-7. Del City faces a huge 4th and 1 when we come back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Big play, as Colton just said, and it looks like they're going to just get past the marker. Looking on the far side, line judge, he's saying, okay, move the sticks. They're going to do that. First down, Eagles.
Whew, that was close,
Yeah.
John. The initial contact, he was short, and Braylon Adama just was able to muscle his way to get that first down. Boy, tell you what. Give Claremore some credit. I mean, they went down 21-0. How many teams would have rolled over? We've seen teams roll over.
Good point, yeah.
They're fighting right now. They're making Del City face a lot of adversity here, and Del City's earning every moment of this. But this feels like a drive. If Del City's able to score, feels like the control is going to be really hard to get back for Claremore. Claremore knows that.
Trips down here on the near side. River Warren hands it off the Fields around the right side. He gets to the edge, breaks it outside even more. Going to be brought down around the numbers. We'll call it inside 35, down to the 34-yard line. Pick up about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Just a little bit ago, I said something about Claremore celebrating a tackle in the open field, even though they gave up a first down. And that's impressive because that was another really good tackle that teams have not made this season. In the open field, Rodney Field stiff arms the guy, and it's Michael Robertson, the junior, who grabs him by the ankles, does not give up on the play, makes the tackle, forces them into a 2nd and 6.
Trips up top, back offset to River Warren's right, back to pass. He's looking across the middle on the post pattern. He's got a receiver out there. That's going to probably be interference, you bet. Deckard on the coverage of LaDainian Fields. Flag on a play. And, yes, it's going to be interference against the Zebras.
I like the way Del City's kind of mixing things up a little bit, putting LaDainian on both sides of the ball, also lining him up in the slot like you just saw there, trying to force them to get him off of their best defender. Even though their best defender has given up 2 long touchdowns, it forces other guys to have to cover a superstar athlete. And right there, that was just a mismatch. He was open. The ball was actually underthrown.
Yeah.
And that was a benefit for Del City because it forced the pass interference. So Del City will move the sticks. They'll be inside the 20 into the red zone.
And by the way, this second quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Great rates. 2 locations. Choctaw's got one. Del City's got the other. I'll give you the phone numbers here in a little bit. Warren hands it off to Fields around the right side. He's got some run room, breaks it inside, outside, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Rodney Fields.
Boy, that was impressive. The run.
That was.
I mean, the way he cut inside and then cut outside, there was just no chance. Again, in the open space, those guys are so difficult. And that is a statement. That to me, that's a statement drive. Out of anything we've seen, we saw a lot last week against Guthrie. That right there was really impressive because Del City faced some adversity. This crowd over here on this Claremore side was really giving it to the Eagles.
That's a real good point, Colton.
And Del City overcame a 4th and 1 to get in the end zone.
Byron on for the extra point. And the kick is just under the crossbar, it looks like. No good. So there it'll stay for now. 4:01 left in the first half, 27-7. Your Eagles on top. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
To you here right after this kickoff, okay?
Sounds good. I'm kind of.
Live with you, Tessa on reporting down there, Jacoby producing, and Cedric on the camera. Left to right on your screen, Eagles kicking off. Byron Paramo, the senior. And back is Deckert. And there's a pooch over to the far side. Fair catch taken at the 30-yard line by the Zebras.
You know, Tessa, you're down there on the field. That was an adversity statement drive for the Eagles. What's that sideline and crowd like right now?
You know, this is something that I don't think I've experienced with Del City so far, but it's so nice for this team to have so many people that have showed up. The railings are full.
Yeah.
You've got the cheerleaders and the Palm team, I believe, are down here. And, of course, they're cheering and they're loud. And I just think it's so great for Del City to have such a show up here today. And I think it definitely helps when they do reach that adversity point. It helps them just kind of get out on top.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tessa's spot on there.
Yeah.
That was a run for no gain. Rodney Fields on the tackle. But, yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, you can – I don't know if you can see it in the camera right now. We'll get you a glance at it here in a minute. But there's people sitting all the way across where the goal line is. There's people sitting behind the end zone, people standing in the grass. Steep hill. That can't be super comfy. But they're doing it anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Really cool. Really cool.
Braxton still in at quarterback, looking out here on a quick swing route out. Still on his feet. Breaks one tackle out to about the 36-yard line. Pick up about, we'll call 6 on the play.
That play right there will be on Rickland Holmes' film. That's a highlight, and it didn't look like much, but he covered so much ground. He was able to run almost, from the right side of the line of scrimmage all the way to the near side there and make a tackle on a missed tackle. Had he not made that tackle, could have been a touchdown.
Could have been, yeah. Sideline was open. Back to pass. And that's how I was going to say that's not going to work, but maybe it might work.
There is a flag in the secondary here on the far side. Have to check that. I think it's going to be defensive holding, I think. We'll have to check it. Rickland Holmes was the one who finished off the sack. Pressure was coming by Tay Johnson. We can hear some of
the fans, yeah.
Claremore fans. I'm not sure what the call is.
Yeah, I don't either.
We're having a discussion about it. Here we go.
Hold defense.
So let's see. Where did they need to get? Is this going to be a first down? I can't tell. I think it is. I think it's going to be – no, it's not going to be – well, sorry. Now they're counting it down. It will be a first down. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember where the ball was placed, so it's going to be a first down for Claremore.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line of Del City. Braxton comes out with twins up top. Got a tight end over here and H-back over on the left side, near side. Grimmett in the backfield. 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Grimmett around the right side. Cuts inside. Gets a nice little nice opening there. Out to about the, looks like they're going to spot it on the 48-yard line.
Boy, that penalty was really big because it gives Claremore, another opportunity. They're about to punt, and now they've got it going again.
And there's another handoff to Grimmett around the left side. He's got some open area there. He just pulls his way forward across a 40 down to about the 36-yard line. First down yardage.
I think Coach Jones is going to call a timeout, John. I don't think he's happy with the way his defense is playing. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, good timeout by Coach Jones. Regroup here. 27-7. Del City on top with 2:13 left to go in the half. But hey, Claremore's on the move. Don't go anywhere on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah, you got it. Let's go.
Miranda.
Travis!
What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Sizzle.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat?
Let's do it.
What time it due? Last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swinger, you want to do a slide? I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
John and Colton back live with you. We sure hope that you're enjoying all these angle sets that we're putting out for you. We got a lot of different cameras and a lot of people working those cameras, which we appreciate. Zebras come out. We got 1st and 10. The ball spot at the 37-yard line. Braxton's got Gimmett in his backfield and shifted a power to the right side with the tight end and H-back. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Grimmett again. This time he cuts to the left side, cuts it back inside. Bulls his way forward to about the 33-yard line or so. Pick up about 4 on the play. Second down.
Tessa, a little bit ago, I said something about them not being able to maybe stay focused, and we'll talk about it. They're running tempo, so I'll send it down to you as soon as this play's over, and you can talk about why that might be difficult.
Braxton with a hard count. Didn't work this time. Play clock at 25. Takes a snap. He's looking down the sideline, and that's going to be it was close. Incomplete. Intended for Deckert down here.
They threw a flag that is laying at the 15, and I would assume it's going to be pass interference on Demarion Turner. As, Gage Deckert is their number one guy. I think you've got to try to put a safety over the top with him. Del City hasn't had to do that a lot this season. They called pass interference.
Yes, sir.
I think you're going to have to do it. I think you have to have a safety over the top. Right there, you left it with man-to-man coverage. Turner thought it was clean. He wants to know why he got flagged. But I think you have to have a safety over the top. That's a tough ask. He's an electric receiver. So now they're in the red zone.
You bet. First down, ball spot at the 18-yard line. Etheridge with Grimmett offset to his right. He takes the handoff around the left side. Got some run room, picks up a couple blocks out to about the 15-yard line. We'll call it a pickup about 3 or 4 on the play.
Man, that's frustrating again for Coach Jones. Even though they only picked up 3 or 4, it's still frustrating because that's almost giving away the play. When they send 3 guys in motion from right to left, you've got your running back offset to your right. There's only one place to run the ball. It's to the left. You can have a quarterback keep, sure, that just takes one defensive end to stop that. That's frustrating whenever you don't get off your blocks.
Another handoff to Grimmett around the right side. Got some blockers in front of him. They're going to bull forward inside the 10. Ball be spotted down there. Still going to be short of the first down, Colton. Looks like 1 or 2. I think that we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah.
So we are. So the Zebras are going to call timeout. 52 seconds left in the first half. Your Eagles on top, 27-7. Zebras on the doorstep. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Third down. Etheridge puts the wide out on the near side in motion. There's a snap. Handoff to, nope, looking across the middle. Looking, and he's going to look in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. No flags on the play.
Boy, I'll tell you, you talk about flirting with danger. Etheridge made a nice move to avoid the sack, and I was thinking surely he'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone. Instead, he threw it up, and boy, that should have been intercepted. It was in the hands of, I believe, Rodney Fields, who broke out in perfect coverage on that seam route. So it's fourth down here, folks. Another big play. 46 seconds to go in the half. And, John, if Del City gets this stop, this is huge.
You bet. You bet, Colton. Claremore comes out with trips on top. And number 9 in at tailback. And it looks like they're going to call, somebody's going to call timeout.
Del City. It's a good timeout. Smart timeout. We'll take one more break, folks. Fourth down coming up for Claremore. When we come back, we're winding down the half on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Sounds good. I'll be ready.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Tessa down on the field, reporting sideline, and Jacoby producing. Cedric on the camera. Big, big play. It is 4th down and 3. The Zebras, the ball is spotted at about the 12-yard line. And the Zebras bring out, we got trips up top, empty backfield, twins down here on the near side.
Watch a quarterback draw here.
Etheridge and gun, back to pass. He's looking for he's going to get the route that he wanted. Ball's going to be spotted at the 4-yard line, so first down for oh, wait a minute.
He bobbled it.
He bobbled it.
Great officiating.
Yes.
That is the best officiating I've seen all season long. That's tremendous. And that was the right call, John. I mean, we're going to look at this replay. Watch. Let's see if we get a good angle. It is a really tough angle for us, but let's see. That is a good call. I mean, he's
watch it, and the referee comes from way over here. He saw it.
Really, that was offensive pass interference, too, if we want to go there. Look in the backside of the end zone. That guy's blocking. One of the other receivers is blocking, but we've got it slowed down. Look at this.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, wait a second. Did he?
It's hard to see.
Well, John, maybe not such a good call. That looks like a catch.
It's hard to see.
Unless he bobbled it.
They're closer than we are, so. Okay, well, here we go.
All right, turnover on downs.
And there's a handoff to Rodney up the middle. And he's going to get it out to about the 15-yard line. Clock's just going to run down now.
And going back to that play, John, that was a catch.
Was it?
It was a catch. Yeah, his right foot was down. You only need one. Unless the ball was bobbling, he didn't maintain the catch to the ground. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
And the referees, that's what they might have been conversating about. But if that's not the case, it looked like a catch to me. But it could have been offensive pass interference. There was a block, and he was blocking while the ball was in the air. That is illegal. So.
And from this side, I think it was the bobble that the referee maybe saw, at least from my angle. We had similar angles just from a little farther. So I think it was the bobble there that may have decided that call.
Got it. Thank you, Tessa.
Look at this. This is Ladanian down across midfield, 30-yard line. And he's going to be, no, he's not. Yes, he is going to be brought down as the half ends, brought down at the 12-yard line. What a great play.
Oh. Boy,
what a great play. Come out, 3 seconds left on the clock, and they come with that slant route, post route with Ladanian breaks it to the near sideline and gets all the way to the 12-yard line. So that's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Good ball game on both sides of the field. And we got a great halftime show with you. We got Coach Hatchett here, who's going to come up to the press box after we do a little break here. But Coach brought his boy up here, too. Maybe we'll put a headset on Liam, and Liam can talk to you as well. But anyway, Tessa, we're going to go down to you first for some half analysis. Over to Tessa.
I think that was a great half. Del City, I think they showed a lot of dominance. There in that second quarter, I have 2 words, and it's going to be focus and tempo. Tempo, I feel like they kind of let Claremore take that away from them and put them in a tough position. However, focus also kind of hurt them, and I think that noise over there with Claremore is a big thing that they haven't had to deal with. There's even noise on the Del City side that I think makes it hard to hear calls defensively. I've never had a game this season where my receiver is turned up all the way, my headset is turned up all the way, and it kind of scares me when I hear myself talk. That's how loud it has to be, because that's how loud it is down here. So those are my 2 words for that half. Back to you guys.
Okay, Tessa, great job down there. Wonderful reporting. And with me, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And we come back, we'll have our state championship basketball coach, Coach Lenny Hatchett, with you and his son, Liam. So stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
John Kilty back live with you, ladies and gentlemen. It's halftime. And it's 27-7 in case you just joined us. Eagles jumped on top quick. Couple quick scores, 3 quick scores before the Zebras came back and made it a game. And I am absolutely delighted, Eagle Nation, to bring to you our halftime show. And the halftime show is going to be Coach Hatchett and his son. So Coach Hatchett, who, for those of you that don't know, he is our head boys basketball coach at Del City High School. He's been there for...
This is my 8th year.
8th year, and of course last year's big year, won the state championship. And so, Coach, it's really a pleasure to be up here in the press box with you.
Well, thanks for having me, Coach Kilty. It's always a pleasure to be here and represent our Eagles.
Thanks for being here. Well, Coach, you've been down this road before, where you're headed towards that goal ball, and you're trying to juggle a lot of different things. Kids, Thanksgiving. In your case, a lot of times your state championship happens over spring break. But how do you keep the kids focused, Coach? How do you keep the target on the goal ball?
I think the important thing is, and I know Coach Jones is real big on this, is just routine, not changing up your routine. When you get to to those semifinals and in the playoffs, you don't want to change up your routines as far as your practice habits, the times, all those things, because sometimes kids get distracted when they start getting to this point. And I know Coach Jones has done a remarkable job of keeping these kids on the same routine, same game plan, film session. All those things matter, especially when you get to this point in the game of football.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and no matter what the sport is, routine is important. Kids know what to expect. So, Coach, how do you like our football team?
Oh, man, I love them. I mean, they're so fun to watch and explosive. Yeah. I mean, it seems like every play that they have on offense, they have a chance to have a big play, and just multiple guys contributing to this team is what's fun to watch. You just never know. Quarterbacks playing well, of course, our running backs, and Braylon Donald's always been one of my favorite kids ever since I've coached him in track, and watching him on both sides of the ball, I think he's unbelievable, and I think he has a chance to go play some really good football at the next level. But everybody's playing on all cylinders. All phases are playing well. Their kickoff team's doing well, and they're disciplined, and that's the key thing. I think that's the reason why they've had a lot of success. They're disciplined. They don't change things. They just do what they do best: play fast, play hard, and play physical.
Yeah, Coach, you bring up a lot of really good points, and every point that you bring up, I can tell you that same can be said about your basketball program, because I've been watching your basketball program for almost 20 years maybe, and you do a heck of a job. And you know what, Coach, you've been here 8 years now, Del City, going home and away, and take a look at that crowd over there.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I just got done running into so many former alumni guys of Del City, even guys that, I'm dating my age, back when I was coaching back at Delcrest in 1998 and 99, that are just here to support former football guys. And I know they're extremely proud of Coach Jones and his staff and these boys, and I know they've been waiting for this for a long time, and our guys are out there on the field and demonstrating what it's all about.
Coach, to piggyback on what you were just saying, the attitude and the momentum that can be realized from a football team being successful and doing good things kind of crosses over to the classroom and kind of crosses over to the school.
Well, absolutely.
So can you comment a little bit about what you see as far as momentum on the field, translating to momentum in the classroom and on the field?
Being there for 8 years, you've seen a lot. And I think the difference that I've seen in this team versus any other teams is not only the structure that Coach Jones got these kids on, but these kids are doing exactly what they're supposed to do in the classroom. They're not in the hallways when they're not supposed to be. They're in the class. They're being respectful to those teachers. And those things like that go a long way.
Yes.
They'll go a long way for wins on the field or in any sport. And I think that's one thing him and I have been sharing ever since we've been working together is we continue to keep preaching, however you want to call it, saying the same things to all of our kids, because we share a lot of kids. Then they're going to hear the same message, and then it's going to go ahead and be beneficial for them when they get to the field or the classroom. And that's what we want them all to do, is be successful in the classroom.
That's right.
Because football, basketball, doesn't matter. That ends at some point, and they still got to understand how to be respectful, how to be loyal to teachers. And like he says, his CDEP has been coming across the board for all of our programs, and all of those kids are buying in. And when those kids can sit back and reflect and listen to what those CDEP words mean, then they go out there and handle business, and then all that other stuff takes care of itself.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, Coach, let's just leave the football game for a little bit to talk a little bit about your basketball program. Coming off state championship year, and you lost some really good players who are all playing at the next level. I think all 5 of your starters are all playing at the next level. Yeah. Great job, Coach. And so tell us what we can expect this year from the Fighting Eagles of Del City High School.
Well, when you lose 8 seniors and 5 of them are all playing college basketball, or Jaden Foreman himself playing college football at Oklahoma State, those are huge voids to fill. But all those juniors and sophomores we had last year all had to compete against those seniors last year every day in practice. And they battled and they did all those things. So they're taking that experience into the scrimmages that we've had so far. And I've been really, really pleased. And I think we've been shocking some people in some of the scrimmages because, we may not have a lot of high, big-name players like we had with Brandon and some of those other guys. But, they're playing well as a team. Defensively, we've been as scrappy as I've ever had since I've been in Del City, finding ways to stay in games or scrimmages, so I say, and competing. And that's the biggest thing we always talk about is competing. And I'm never big on trying to peak too early. We need to take some lumps early, and we've taken a couple lumps in some of the scrimmages, but we come back to practice, learn from them, try to get better, and we want to peak at the right time.
Right.
And as long as we peak at the right time, we got some great kids that'll be coming from football that's going to come and give us a hand this year, and they're going to be really, really helpful. I like this team. I think we can do some things that a lot of people aren't expecting, and then when that happens, we got multiple guys that can do some things, and it makes it tough for opponents when we have to play them.
Oh, that's very good. Well, you know what? We're really looking forward to your basketball team this year, watching you coach. It's such a pleasure, such an honor. But, Coach, here's what I'd like to do now. I'd like to put your son on the headset, and you talk to your son about what he likes to do in football and basketball and all those cool things.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Eagle Nation, you are getting ready to hear from Coach Hatchett's son, Liam. So, Liam, here you go, kid. Sit up here.
So we have Liam Hatchett on the microphone right now, the headsets, and we're going to talk a little bit about football. And you just finished up your season with the Middale fourth grade team, and you guys went down to the Sooner Classic. And tell us a little bit about that. How was that?
It was fun. We won the championship, and
who'd you beat in the championship?
Sequoia.
Okay. And that was the team that beat you guys in the Middale finals of the INFC League, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it's always good to get some revenge on that. So what's the one thing you really like about football?
Scoring.
In what position do you play?
Wide receiver and cornerback.
Cornerback? Okay. So you like to hit people, huh?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, tell me real quick, what's the one thing you see out here with these guys from Dale City? What's the one thing you like that you've seen so far?
The scoreboard.
The scoreboard. I like that. Who's your favorite players over here at Dale City on the football team? I know you got a couple that you always like to hear from.
Probably Demarion.
Demarion? Isn't there another one that you like too?
Jay Sean
McAllister. Well, those two guys also play basketball for us, so he's got to grow to know those kids. But you got to make sure you stay on top of things in school, right, and keep doing things the right way and respecting your parents and your teachers and being a good friend and being a leader, and all those things add up to wins. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. Anything else you want to say to all your fans out there?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Well, he's not much of words. He just likes action. So appreciate you having us on, Liam.
Thanks.
Great job, Liam. Give me 5. Attaboy. You got a great son there, Coach.
Oh, well, thank you.
You know, it's really fun to watch because I've watched it since he was born. The great relationship that you have with him. You know, oftentimes coaches are always gone and they're always at the gym or, scouting and all that kind of stuff. Yet I just have always admired how you've made sure that you've made time for your daughter and your son. And you do a great job as a dad. Now, I'll tell you, you are without a doubt one of the best high school basketball coaches in the state of Oklahoma. You knew I was going to say that because it's true. And Dell City is so lucky to have you there. Been there 8 years. I've been there 6 years just watching you do your thing, Coach. You're just not a basketball coach, but you're a guy that really is interested in how the whole school's doing. Your attitude migrates throughout our entire school. It radiates us all. And so I can't say enough good things about what you've done to Dell City High School. And Gina Hill, I know she's watching. She would say the same thing. And Principal G, the same thing. I mean, you're a powerhouse. And I mean that from the standpoint that you are really interested in not just the success of these kids in basketball or in school, but in life. And you're a great man, and for that I just want to give you a salute because I'm good at salutes. But Coach, thanks for coming up and being on the headset with us.
Well, I appreciate you having me, Coach, and I've learned a lot, from you guys like you and Tommy Griffin and Toledo, my old principals, and just guys that I've learned, Miss Hill, all those people that kind of showed me the ways of what it's really about. And I think when I was young, starting out being a head coach, I was trying to probably make sure I didn't miss those high school kids, and sometimes taking away time from home. And I'll never forget the times that you and Coach Griffin told me many times, make sure you take time for those kids. And the best thing about doing what we do, coaching, is you get to bring them along with you. You get to put them around winning teams, winning atmospheres where they're seeing these kids. And it's been great to have him and my daughter watch the success we've had along with all of our programs here at Dale City. And even though they have to kind of share different sides over there.
That's right.
They love Dale City. They love coming over here and supporting Dad, and I love having them in the stands along with my wife.
Yeah, well, all the best to your family, Coach. I hope you continue to have a great Thanksgiving, And thank you so much for coming up in the press box with us.
All right, well, thank
Handshake to Coach Hatchett. Thanks, Coach.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Thank you very much, Coach.
If Coach McGuire is listening, I don't know if he is, but he's a big fan of Dell City, former coach. I just want to make sure I give a shout-out to him and tell him hello and happy Thanksgiving.
Very good, Coach. All right.
Thanks a lot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was Coach Hatchett. It's always great to talk to Coach Hatchett. And this time we had a bonus. We got to talk to Liam on the headset there. So we're going to go to a commercial break. 5:53 left in the halftime. This is Michelle Malone halftime report, ladies and gentlemen. And Michelle Malone, Property Management. They're in Del City, and those guys do a great job. Michelle is the executive director of the Del City Chamber of Commerce, I believe, and she's involved in everything in Del City. So we certainly appreciate her sponsoring our halftime report. So we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have a second half of Fighting Eagle football. So stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Sizzleton.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat?
Let's do it.
This is time to do last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swinger, you want to do slack? I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Sizzleton.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go. But it's a great space.
Yeah, and it's so close to downtown.
You want to go grab something to eat? Let's do it.
Time to do last Wednesday or last Friday?
You got it.
Swinger, you want to do slide? I think she was from
One,
state.
2, 3.
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's semifinal playoff football between the Del City Eagles and the Claremore Zebras. It's the second half here that's just about to be underway. Players are on the field and stretching. 27-7 your score. Del City leads the ball game, but don't let that score fool you. This game actually feels like it's been a little bit closer, and maybe it's because we've watched so many Del City games this year where we've not had that feeling, but they've had to overcome some adversity throughout this ball game, and in doing so, they had to have a fourth down on offense, only up by 2 scores, and they picked it up. 4th and 1, got it, and then put it in the end zone shortly after that. And then right before the half, their defense was able to get a big 4th down stop on a very close call on the sideline. We'll call it that. We did get information, if people are wondering at home. We showed you a replay, and in slow motion, it did appear like the receiver for Claremore made the catch, but after conversation with some folks who had really good eyes on it, the ball was moving as he hit the ground, and then even so much so that the ball had completely jarred loose. The referees got together and made the correct call. So I want to make sure and clarify that. It is important. The officials got it right on the field. And so, again, 27-7 our score. And for Del City right now, the defense has been kind of the, maybe the struggle, I guess. The offense has done a really good job, but the defense at times has given up some plays. But they have bent and not broken, and that's so important in these big playoff football games. And, Tessa's on the field, and she is going to try to get Coach Jones. But, Tessa, I want to get your opinion on something really quick, because if you have a moment, and the reason I want to get this opinion is because we've talked about at times Del City seems to lose focus occasionally on defense, and there might be good reason for that today. Tessa, why do you think that might be?
I think part of that is as I said earlier, it may have been cutting in and out, but I think part of that is the noise. I think this is a different atmosphere than what Del City has made it to. A semifinal is a lot different than what they saw last week. A neutral site adds some to that, and then also just the crowd sizes. Not only is it Claremore's sideline that's super loud, we've got a sideline lined up on the Del City side of just a bunch of people and a lot of noise too. So I think it's trying to find that balance of being able to use that to your advantage, but then also locking into the game.
Yeah, and you talked about that, Tessa, the noise levels. I mean, it's so much so that, you've been at a lot of football games with the Oklahoma Sports Network, and you were having to turn your headset completely up.
Yep. And all the way up.
Yeah, and we're having to do the same in the booth, and we're in a glass booth here, and that's the Claremore folks showed up in packs. There's not an empty seat on this side, not an empty seat over there on that Del City side. It's a cool environment. It is a playoff environment, and you just can't beat it. The day after Thanksgiving, the weather is chilly, but not miserable. It's enough to make it football weather. As the Del City team heading to their sideline, the referees getting themselves ready to go, so we should be just about ready for some second half semifinal playoff football action. And again, Del City will be kicking off. They received the opening kick, so they will kick, and it'll be the Claremore offense that'll take the field. And one of the stories in the early part of the game that we thought was going to be an issue, Ricklin Holmes came untouched on a blitz on a third down play. It was the first offensive possession for the Zebras. And Ricklin Holmes had a free shot at Braxton Etheridge, and did he ever make the most of it? It was an enormous hit, one that will be played on highlights. I'm sure people at home are already screenshot videoing it on their phones and posting it to social media. It was an enormous hit, and Braxton Etheridge was down for a good 2 to 3 minutes, and he was able to get back up and come back into the ball game. We thought that was going to be a developing story. It has not been. Braxton has actually played really well, and that's something that John and I talked about in the pregame. Braxton Etheridge is the type of quarterback that if you give him time, he can beat you. He's not had a lot of time at times, but then other times he has, and when he has had time, he has been able to sit comfortably in the pocket and make good throws down the field. So here we go, folks. We are ready for the second half. John Kilty will be back here in just a moment. Byron Paramo will be kicking on your screen from left to right. Again, 27-7, our score. This is an important opening possession here for Claremore. Dell City's kicked a lot of pooch kicks throughout this ball game. We'll have to see if Byron Paramo will do so again as he lines up. John Kilty's back with us.
Good to be back.
Here's the opening kick of the second half.
You're right. Another pooch out to the 30-yard line.
Boy, Dell City's got that down as they've done a really good job with that. Boy, the referee took a really hard shot on the line judge there. A Dell City coach was there to help him up. Glad he's okay.
That kickoff brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. Those are the guys in Dell City. You see them, all of their pickup trucks are all wrapped in Red Plains Plumbing. So they're family operated and owned for a long time. So thanks for sponsorship for all of our kickoffs. Third quarter is brought to us by, let me think, who's got third quarter? Oh, the third quarter is brought to us by Tinker Federal Credit Union. So Braxton hands it off to Grimmett around the right side. He's not going anywhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
What a play. Boy, a really good tackle. I think it was Jarvis Kelly, and he's a little slow to get up after making that play. We'll have to check on Jarvis here. And he may not be getting up. We'll have to give it a moment. So let's see. Nope, he's getting up. We don't have to take a break. I thought we were going to take a break, but we won't. Good to see he's back up on his feet. And, boy, we have to hope that's not serious because he is a vital part of this defense for the Eagles. You know, last week, John, we talked about him being a coach's son.
Yeah, Coach Jarvis Kelly.
And his dad, of course, the defensive coordinator.
You bet.
And you can tell the way he plays because he's such a smart player.
Yep.
And, you know, Tessa can, attest to that. She's a coach's daughter. And you live that life with them. You know, you go to bed with your dad watching film.
Yeah.
And you get to hear all about it. So you become a smart football person when that happens.
Grimmett all set to Braxton's left. Trips down here on the near side. We got the comeback route to Deckard, but that's not going to – well, wait a minute. He broke one tackle. Looked like it might go somewhere. It doesn't. Out the 30-yard line. No gain on the play. Actually, loss of about maybe 1 or 2 on the play, so it'll be third down and long.
McAllister was the first guy in there to make initial contact, and then Aaron Carter was the one who cleaned it up. So, like you said, John, third and long, and a big opportunity to get off the field on this opening drive with a 3-and-out for the Eagles.
Braxton in gun. He's got Grimmett offset to his right. We got trips up top. Single receiver is Deckard down here on the near side, just outside the numbers. Right to left on your screen. Back to pass is Braxton looking down the sideline. He throws the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Turner defending. Fourth down.
There was some more hand fighting going on again. And, boy, I'll tell you, a credit to Coach Jones. He trusts his players. Turner was left on an island again. I mean, that's just one-on-one coverage with a good receiver, Gage Deckard. We've said his name a lot. And to Turner's credit, he covered that perfectly. I thought was going to pick it off. Had a good opportunity to do so. But, boy, man-to-man coverage, it can beat you. But so far, Dell City's not let it happen.
And there's the punt. Another good punt. It's going to be we thought Adamo was going to try to fair catch it down there. It's going to roll inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line. Well, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
That's actually kind of rare for Dell City. Their field position game has been a strength of this team. Seems like they almost are setting up shop at the 30 and beyond, the 40 and beyond, and now they're going to actually have the ball at the 30 and have to go 70 yards to punch it in the end zone. And John, this drive right here in the third quarter, opening offensive possession for Dell City, I'm going to go out on a limb. If they score here, it puts it away.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it's important. You want to put it away. We talked about it. Cinderella stories.
Yeah.
Teams like Claremore, put them away when you have the opportunity. Here's your opportunity.
Yeah. Because like we said, these guys like to, when they stick around, they like to, they know what they're doing. They compete well when they're sticking around and usually come out on top. Hand off to Rodney Fields. We're watching a an OSU commit break those tackles, first level, second level, into the third level secondary before he's brought down.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun to watch him on Saturdays.
Yeah, you're right. And we actually had a glimpse there. Robert Allen is in the house. If you're an OSU Cowboy, you know who that is. Sideline reporter for their radio broadcast. Of course, Dave Hunziker, John Holcomb. Them guys do a great job. And Robert's here today, and he's getting a first-hand look at Rodney Fields and a couple others that might be going to Stillwater.
River Warren hands it off again to Fields around this side, the near side. Following his blockers, gets rid of one tackle. There's a flag on the play. This
is going to be a big penalty. I think they're going to get a chop block on Viliami Lewis, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, good job, Colton.
And I don't know that it was a let's see. You can see the replay here. Boy, I didn't see anything.
Oh yeah.
I think let's see it again. Well, there it was. Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
Right call. I mean, typically you have to be engaged with somebody for it to be super illegal, but it was a linebacker coming downhill, and that's part of the reason. So
I'm glad you brought my attention back to the replay, because you know what? We need to talk about replays. The instant replays throughout our game, and they're all really, really good. They're brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Those guys have been sponsors of us for years, and we sure appreciate Triple Elite, and give them your business. Those guys are really, really good, and they're very they do a good job helping our program. All right, River Warren in gun, back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver out there. It's Ladanian. Ladanian, one hand, can't quite bring it in, and double coverage out there. Ball's incomplete. Pass incomplete. Second down.
Boy, I thought he was going to Odell that ball. He almost did.
Odell, there you go.
That was crazy. Good coverage, and that's. I mean, that was double coverage on Ladanian, again lined up in the slot, and the guy they want covering him, they want it to be 9 versus 9, and that's the Zebra's best player is Deckard, and that's who they want playing on him. And he had double coverage with a linebacker who dropped back into coverage with help, and they're still doing that a little bit. They've got linebackers shedding the middle of the field, and then 2 guys playing 10 yards off the ball at corner.
River Warren hands it off. This time he hands it off to Shaden Green, and Shaden is met immediately after the handoff.
Jesse Cagle, that's their leader.
Yeah, Cagle, that's right.
Middle linebacker, and he's trying to get this crowd fired up. He's been silent today. He's not really made a lot of plays. Del City has really done a good job not allowing him to make any kind of impact. Finally made his impact there. Good play.
Third down. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. 13 to go for the first down. Warren in gun. Rodney Fields offset to his left. Trips up top. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be taken down. Zebras get in there on full force. Take down the quarterback, River Warren. About the 47-yard line. So we'll bring up 4th and long. Punt team coming in.
Joshua Bump gets credit for the sack.
And that's exactly what they needed to get a stop here early on.
River was really focused on the left side of the field. He did not want to look to the near side where he had Palmer and man-to-man coverage. That was a pretty good look. Claremore is going to have to call a timeout. Boy, you don't like to see that if you're a Zebra. That is a killer to lose a timeout down 3 scores in the second half. So with 8:08 left to go in the third quarter, 27-7 our score. Del City going to have to punt for the first time tonight. First time in a while. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back live with you as the boot was a very high short punt. Take an eagle bounce past the 30, and that's where they'll down it at the 28-yard line. And Folks, if you're just joining us, 27-7 our score, second half. Neither team was able to get any points. Both of them had to punt, and I would like to introduce ourselves to you. I'm Colton Fleetwood alongside John Kilty. We've got Jacoby Brosey doing an unbelievable job producing today. Cedric Brosey on the camera. We've got a couple other camera people as well doing their great work. And, of course, Tessa Durrell on the sideline doing the amazing work that she does. And we appreciate you joining us as Claremore will take over on offense.
Etheridge and Gunn. Back offset to his right is Grimmett. Motion left to right on your screen. And there's a handoff to Grimmett around the left side. He's got a blocker. Following the blocker. But the Eagles, Jay Sean McAllister fights through the block, and he steals the football. Eagle football.
Literally stole the ball. I mean, just picked his pocket and took the football right away from him. And boy, the Claremore sideline not happy about it. But that, I think he did. He just took it away from him. And he had both feet in bounds when he did it. Unbelievable play.
So there it is.
He's got the ball right there. You can see it on your screen. He's got the ball, full contact. Both feet are in bounds. That is a great call by this near side official, first and foremost. But what an unbelievable play by McAllister.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, all right. So now we talk about field position. Eagles are in pretty good field position, something we're used to. Ladanian down here on the near side of the field, outside the numbers. Up top is Braylon Adama. And double tight. Rodney Fields, the back. River Warren and Gunn. Hand off to Rodney up the middle. He's got some run room. Breaks one tackle, two tackles. Out to about 26-yard line. Pick about 6 on a play, and here comes another flag.
They're going to get Daryl Thomas for an after-the-play penalty, and unless he said something, I don't like it. He made a great block, and they both turned around and looked at each other, and I think they're going to get Daryl on the penalty. Let's see. It was way after the play. It's almost like sometimes as an official, you almost think that like you just want to call one of those penalties. And I don't mean that as an insult towards them. It's more of a penalty just like out of nowhere. Yeah, I just feel like calling this because I feel the direction this game could be going, and I want to go ahead and just put an end to it kind of thing. But in a semifinal game, I don't like it. You know, it's just one of those things. I mean, you're
a referee. You get all that stuff.
Well, John, I wish the people could have seen your face as a coach. You were looking at me like, well, if you were my official, that wouldn't have been going over very well. But your face just said it all. But I mean, it's like you just have this weird sometimes as a presence of an official. Like, I feel this game may be getting out of control.
Yeah, interesting.
And I've not noticed anything getting very chippy.
No.
Again, referees, sometimes you play head games with yourself, same as players. And, again, we don't know what Thomas, he might have said something. We don't know. But nonetheless, it's going to be second down and a long way to go. Backs them all the way up to the 42. They need to get the ball to the 21. So it's going to be a long way here on second down.
Warren and Gunn with Rodney offset to his left. Single receivers top and bottom. Ladanian's at the top. Turner down here, or Katie Palmer down here on the near side. Looking deep on the fly route, it's Ladanian, and he had it momentarily, but lost it. Incomplete pass. So I bring up third down for the Eagles.
Could have potentially drawn a flag there. It was close. But again, Braylon, that's twice. He would tell you he should have probably caught the ball. It would have been a good catch. It would have been a remarkable one, but hit your hands, you want to catch it. He's beating himself up over there on the sidelines. He knows it. Braylon's a smart kid, and that's why none of the coaches even have to say a word to him. He knows, and he's thinking, when can I get back out there to make up for it? That's the type of competitor he is. But third and a long way to go. Let's see if Del City plays this conservatively up 3 scores if they decide to run it, run some kind of screen, something simple, or let's see if Kilby wants to be aggressive and go for it all.
Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, heads to the sideline, going to try to get outside. He throws the ball. He's got a receiver at the 30-yard line. It was Katie Palmer. Katie down close to the first down, still going to be short by a couple yards. Nice play by River Warren as he was scrambling, looking, and found Katie Palmer for a good gain.
What a play by River. That gives them an opportunity at fourth down. That is
That's big time.
I mean, he steps into the pocket, avoids the pressure that way. Then he dekes like he's going to take off running a little bit, but he's running sideline to sideline, knows exactly where the line of scrimmage is, and he's keeping his eyes downfield the whole time. And that is a next-level play. That's all about training. River is very well trained, and, boy, that's a big-time play because it gives them an opportunity here at 4th and short versus 4th down and 20.
So we got Rodney is offset to the right. LaDainian down here inside the hash mark. And he does a stop route. The pass is deflected by number 44 coming in for the Zebras.
Yeah, Joshua Bump.
Nice play. Turnover on downs. Good stop by the Zebras from Claremore.
Mr. Bump, he made a big interception, like I said, last week against Elgin in the red zone. Looked like the Owls were going to get into the end zone. He was able to do just what he did there, get up and get his hands on the ball, and then was able to get that ball to drop right back into his lap for an interception. He's really good at that, and that's reading the eyes of the quarterback on the end. They know Del City loves to hit those curl routes with LaDainian, especially on short yardage situations, so really a big play for Bump.
Etheridge takes a snap, hands it off to Grimmin up the middle. He's not going to find any room. Powell goes forward, maybe hardly any. No gain on the play. Loss to get one on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Good play by Fred Casby on the defensive line. Came in and got him from behind and made him lose yardage. That's a good play. Casby's been a great presence on the inside, a tough guy to block all season long.
3rd quarter brought to you by Ticker Federal Credit Union. Rolling to his left. Looking here, he's got the receiver on the crossing route. Across the 30, 31-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down by 2 yards. Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Zebras.
Hayden Lee with the catch. Gives them a good 3rd and manageable. That's what the Zebras want. Adama was late in coverage getting over there on that crossing route. And a good job by Etheridge to avoid pressure to give himself enough time to make that throw.
3rd and short. Trying to pull Eagles offside. Play adjustment coming in from the sideline. 5:17 in the 3rd quarter. Braxton takes the handoff, and he's got the quick route complete out to about the 37-yard line.
Man, Coach Jones is upset with McAllister. That was a big hit and another good catch by Hayden Lee, but really big hit by McAllister and even better job of holding on to that football, getting that first down. Coach Jones wanted McAllister to collapse on that a little bit quicker. It's tough because he is the safety. There's nobody behind him, so you got to be careful. I understand where he's coming from on that.
Back to pass is Braxton, and he's going to be sacked back there. I don't think it looks like it was a committee that sacked him.
Yeah, take your pick.
Yeah.
I know one of the guys I saw was Aaron Carter. He was one of the first guys to get in there and at least cause the havoc, and that's a big sack. Del City needed that as the Zebras were starting to get a little bit of momentum.
And Tay Johnson was in on the sack. I need to say Tay because I saw Tay's mama before the game, and she said, "Hey, call that boy Tay." So Tay, good play out there when you run when you run it back and watch it. Back to pass is Braxton. Got the little out route to, I guess it's Deckard out here, their number 1 receiver. Ball's going to be spotted close to the 32-yard line.
Boy, good tackle by Turner. He came up a little shaken up, but he was able to fight off a block and make a tackle. And he didn't learn that from Deion Sanders, I'll promise you that. That was a good play. He was really physical and stuck his nose into the play there. It's the first time I've taken a shot at Deion all season, John.
Oh, yeah.
You should be proud of me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Colton. Trips up top. Single receiver down here, Deckard out at the numbers. And they're looking for the fly route. Their ball goes up and out throws Deckard going down the sidelines. Incomplete. 4th down. Punt team will have to come on. So good stop by the Eagles.
Noah Grimmett, the offensive coordinator, notice he went right after Turner, knowing Turner was a little shaken up after making that tackle. He sees it from the booth, and he goes right after him, and it was fortunate that ball was overthrown. Otherwise, that was 6. That's twice that's happened tonight.
Back to receive the punt, LaDainian and Braylon. Let's see. Braylon's calling for a catch. Ball's going to take Zebra bounce down to around 36-yard line. somewhere around there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles of Del City High School. And again, as Colton said earlier, we thank you all for joining in on this game from all over the United States. I think we might even have somebody from Germany that's watching the game. And we appreciate you guys checking in on Facebook and YouTube and on the internet. A good crowd over there. Cheer and Palm both here. Band here. It's good to have all these kids out here watching, supporting their team. Rodney Fields off the left side, trying to pick up a little running room, maybe 2 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Again, Del City, they need to get a second-half touchdown here. 3 scores, it's a comfortable lead, but you just never know. With the way this Claremore team is, it just still makes me nervous sitting here in the booth, only sitting at 3 scores. Del City needs to get some points on this drive.
Back to pass is River. River's looking across the middle. He's got number 3, incomplete. Had it in his hands, went to tuck, and lost it as he was securing the football. So 3rd down. Nice pass. Good route.
A great pass. We've not seen a lot of drops this season, John. This has been a sure-handed receiving core for the Eagles, and tonight we've seen, I think, 4 now, 3 or 4. And so, again, 3rd and long, and this is what this defense wants. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm impressed with Claremore. I mean, John, they don't look like they're anywhere on the level of the athleticism of Del City, but they're hanging around.
Yeah, that's it. They're hanging around. Motion left to right on your screen. River back to pass. He's looking at the bubble route over here to Ladanian coming across.
I think, again, he knew exactly where he needed to get. Did Ladanian. I think he's got the 1st down.
Yeah.
He's just
You're right.
Great player.
I know.
I mean, you can be a freak athlete, John. Not be. Well, they may not have given him the 1st down. I may have spoke too soon. Hang on. They've not confirmed it. And now they confirm
There they go.
All right. But you can be a freak athlete, John, and not be a big-time football player. You can be fast. You can be, jump out of the building. You can have great hands. You can have all of it and still not be a great player because you don't understand the game of football. But Ladanian understands it. I mean, that is twice tonight. He knows where the sticks are, and that's a state championship type of play. Those are the type of things that get you to a ring. Is we're going to get a whistle. They're still not totally sure that was a 1st down.
We're going to go down to Tessa. Tessa, you with us?
Yeah.
All right, Tessa, how's life down there on the sidelines?
I always say this about the 3rd quarter, I think, is usually how it goes for Del City, but it's getting a little stagnant over here. It's a little different. I think, as you said, Claremore's hanging around, so I think that maybe is shocking after the start that Del City had, so it's a little quiet over here.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten a lot more quiet, even on this side.
Over here. The cold might have something to do with it, too.
It could.
It's pretty cold out there, Tessa?
I think everybody came here and expected it to be very cold, kind of getting prepared for tonight's game, but it is not as bad as everyone thought, so maybe people are just too bundled up and they're a little tired now. Maybe it's too toasty for them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so here we go. 3:15, 3rd quarter, brought to us by Tinker Federal Credit Union.
They did confirm now that it is a first down, which is kind of weird. They needed that long to do it. It might have had something to do with just a little break there, an official timeout.
Wildcat. Braylon Odama. Yep. And he takes it around the left side. He's got some room. Breaks it to the outside. Good stiff arm. Breaks a couple times. Still on his feet down the 30-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. Out of bounds down around the 27-yard line.
We'll wait on a replay here. That was a great run from Adama. We may not get it, but that, again, another penalty thrown at the 41. That came from that backside official. Going to call another hold. John, I think the penalties are somewhere around 10 or 11-2 in favor of the Zebras. I mean, they've called a lot of penalties on Del City tonight. They have not got the benefit of it.
Boy, that's a great run.
John, I didn't see a hold.
Yeah.
I didn't see even any contact in that shot.
Yeah. Thank you, Triple Elite, for sponsoring that replay. By the way, all these scoring replays, ladies and gentlemen, they're all brought to us by Casa Juanita, quick service restaurant offering fresh Fiesta meals over there in Del City since 1976. They were there when we won our last state championship, and they have great food, and they're a favorite for the kids. During lunchtime, they quickly head over to Casa, get tacos and burritos, and they do a great job feeding our kids at lunchtime. All right, so here we go. First down, ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. Braylon hands off to Rodney around the left side, breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle before he is brought down around the 40.
That's a late hit. They got it. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to
No,
cut
that's okay.
you off.
No, yeah, you bet.
That was a late hit, way late. Rodney was already down, and a zebra came in there and speared him basically into the ground. And John, to me, that almost warrants an ejection. That's a really dangerous play, and I don't like it at all. Not a fan of it. I'm sure you probably could barely see it in the replay. It was kind of covered up. The officials made a good call, but, man, that's a dangerous play.
Yeah.
I don't like to see that at all.
You bet.
Rodney's okay. It looks like maybe a little shaken up, but, for the Zebras, that's uncharacteristic. This is a pretty classy professional team.
Pretty disciplined.
Very disciplined, and, not something we've seen a lot of. Going back and watching their games, not seeing a lot of that.
2:27, third quarter. Hand off to Rodney, and he is met by number 25.
Yeah, Jesse Cagle again. Boy, he did not have a good first half at all, but the second half, he's played
on
well.
Fire. You're right.
He is reading plays a lot quicker, and sometimes it does take, when you play against this kind of athleticism against Del City, it takes a half of football to get adjusted to it, especially when you've not seen this kind of athleticism, and I think that's the case for Jesse Cagle. He's a player that's not the most athletic, not the strongest, not the biggest, but he's got a lot of heart, and he is a smart football player, and he showed it on that play, read that play immediately, and that's twice this half he's made those kind of plays on Rodney Fields.
Twins down here on the near side, single receiver up top. Rodney offset to River Warren's right. Snap, back to pass. Looking at the out route down here. He's got a receiver. It's Barker, 30-yard line. Still on his feet, down inside the 25. Or they're going to call him out at about the 25-yard line. So that's going to be short of the first down by about 4 yards.
Yeah, third down and a minute 22 to go. Del City was being pretty patient getting that last one, which is smart. Let some clock run, but going out of bounds there did stop the clock. I like getting Blake Barker involved. Barker's a good athlete.
Yep.
Del City's got a lot of them. A lot of guys, a lot of options that you can throw the ball to. It helps, though, whenever you can get the ball to other people. Takes some of the pressure off LaDainian, especially whenever he might be getting double covered, as it looks like he might have an opportunity at some man-to-man. Depends on if Claremore blitzes.
And there's a quick pitch out here to Shaden Green. And he cuts it in, gets inside the 25. He's going to be short of the first down. Actually, he's going to be spotted down at the 23-yard line. So that'll be fourth down and about 2. Rodney Fields coming back in. Shaden going out.
You run that call because you know you're going to go for it on fourth down. And I think if I'm Del City, John, I might run this play clock all the way down and consider taking a timeout here to get the best play, because this is a big play. Even though you're up 3 scores, again, Claremore's kind of hung around. There's 16 seconds to go on the play clock, 40 seconds now to go in the game clock.
River has Rodney offset to his right. Twins down here on the near side, and wow. Did you call it?
Yeah, they're going to get a timeout. It's a good timeout. You need to get a good call. This is an important part of the game. Up 3 scores, having an opportunity to put this one away. So we'll take a break. 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. 27-7 our score on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Big play, 4th down. Coming fresh out of a timeout. Rodney Fields offset to River Warren's left. Got Twins down here on the near side. There's a snap, back to pass. Looking at the quick stop route, and it's deflected and caught. But wait a minute, we'll see what the...
First down.
First down.
Oof.
Eagles, wow. Deflected and still caught by... I didn't see who caught it.
Yeah, Ladanian.
Ladanian, okay.
Ladanian
Great
Fields.
concentration.
Yeah.
That's tough to do.
Boy. That's, I think River double clutched a little bit, worried that it was going to get deflected like it did earlier, and so he double clutched it. And when he double clutched it, almost didn't give Ladanian an opportunity to catch it. But Ladanian, again, does what's so important. I tell this to my son all the time: catch the ball with your hands. If you let the ball come to your body and you get hit, your body's going to move. Your hands can be sure-handed, and that's what Ladanian did. Caught the ball. That's 3 times tonight on critical 3rd and 4th downs. He's known where the sticks are, and he makes the catch. So 4 fingers are up on these 2 sidelines. That means it's time for the 4th quarter. And, folks, it's 27-7. Del City, this seems like a close game for them this season because it kind of is. It was a 0-0 3rd quarter. John, we'll take one quick break. We'll be back for the 4th quarter of this semifinal matchup on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Johnny Colton back live with you. So here we go. Snap. Braylon Adama around the right side. He hurdles. He likes to run over people, as you can see, or jump over people is a better way to put it. Pick about 2 on the play. River Warren coming back in now for the Eagles. 2nd down out of the Wildcat.
Del City right now, they sense that they can end this game. They know it. They also know that they can. The clock is their friend, especially with Claremore already using one of those timeouts. So they're taking their time. This, to me, it's smart. This is smart coaching here. You know that your tempo is what you've gone with a lot this season, but it's also good if you can slow it down and play, what I call big man football, and let your big guys up front eat, and then you just let the running backs run right behind them.
Handoff to Rodney Fields off the left side, down to about the 15-yard line, let's call it. And by the way, we want to thank Tinker Federal Credit Union for sponsoring our 3rd quarter, and we want to thank the Rose State College for sponsoring our 4th quarter. Discover why it's greater to be a Raider over there at Rose State. Going somewhere starts at Rose State. And both those organizations are always very supportive of all Mid-Dale activities, and we certainly appreciate them sponsoring the Oklahoma Sports Network. Okay, so we got, let's line it up. We got 3rd down, about 6. Rodney Fields offset to River Warren's right. Back to pass, looking for the corner of the end zone. Ladanian, beautiful. Back shoulder, touchdown. Great catch, great pass. What more to say?
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, that was Saturday stuff.
That is what you just said. That's next level stuff. That throw from River was really good too because he puts the ball in the air on the backside of him, making sure that the only guy that's going to catch that ball is Ladanian. And Ladanian's able to adjust while the ball's in the air and just make an incredible catch. And folks, that was probably the kill switch. That one probably,
I think you're right.
Probably put this one away.
Promo on for the extra point. The senior soccer styler. Byron, ball snapped, placed down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Okay, so Tessa, we're going to come down to you. I meant to get you at the end of the 3rd quarter, but how's life over on the Eagles sideline now?
it's a little bit more exciting down on the sideline. I think for them, that last touchdown there was kind of what sealed it, is what you guys said. That touchdown makes it really hard for Claremore to come back from. So I think now it's a point of celebration rather than the nervousness about this game. So I think they're excited because they see Del City Eagles maybe making it to that state championship.
Yeah, love to hear that. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to stay with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to go to a commercial break so that we can bring you this Red Plains Plumbing Kickoff by your Eagles. Right to left on your screen. We haven't talked too much about the wind. There is a cold wind that's out of the north. Looks like it's pretty hefty, maybe 10 miles an hour or so. Enough to bring all the blankets and bring all the jackets to all of our patrons out supporting these two teams. Shout out to one of the Claremore teachers up there, retired Marine Corps Colonel. His name's Bill Ray, and flew Harriers, did a lot of good work for the United States of America, and now he's running the ROTC program at Claremore. So shout out to Colonel Bull Ray. And a kickoff on your screen. Paramo. Another pooch. He's getting pretty good at that. Down to the 20. Oh, he's going to keep it this time. And does a couple spin moves, but that doesn't go too far before he's brought down by quite a few white and red Del City defenders. Ball's going to be spotted at the 41-yard line. So, Colton, we got 10-13 left. If the Eagles can not look too far forward and hang on, we're going to the ship.
Yeah, it's funny. When they scored a minute ago, I almost started singing like Don Meredith back in the day. Turn out the light.
Oh yeah. But you're showing your age now. You're still only 25. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Braxton, hand off to Grimmin around the left side. He gets to the edge. He runs over one or two before Shaden Green comes up, makes the tackle at about the 40s. They'll call it 46-yard line. Pick up 6 on the play. Hey, so you know what? They're still playing football out there. We get excited about the possibilities and what have you. But the bottom line is that's a good football team on the other side of the ball, and they can strike. They have a tendency to come back and bite you at the end of the game. So we'll see. Right to left, hand off to Decker, reverse, looking downfield, and he keeps the ball. He's going to be tackled at around. Looks like the 47-yard line. Tay Johnson comes up and makes a tackle.
Yeah, good job defensively by Del City. That was pretty impressive. Had that ball been thrown, Claremore fans wanted him to really throw that ball. Had that been thrown, probably intercepted, John. I mean, you got Ladinian Fields back there just looking at it like a hawk, looking at his prey. He was ready to pick it up.
Yep. He tried it, but that didn't work this time. Play adjustment comes in. Braxton plays play clock at 14. Back to pass. He's looking down the sideline, far side field, and almost intercepted out there by Jay-Sean McAllister as it was overthrown. Fourth down play.
Credit to Etheridge. He really stuck in the pocket to make that throw. Rickland Holmes was breathing down his neck and put him on the deck pretty good again. Tell you, this is 2 weeks in a row, folks. Rickland Holmes, similar to what you see from Micah Parsons on Sundays, where he is able to play in coverage. He's able to do whatever you need him to do, run sideline to sideline. But, my gosh, when he puts his head down and just pins his ears back and goes and gets the quarterback, he is tough to block. He's got a future at the next level rushing the quarterback. His dad was a good football player at Oklahoma State as well.
Back to pass. Braxton's looking. Wow, shakes off one. Launches it. Ooh. Close play down there. So the defender was Ladanian on Decker. Decker managed to get his hand on the ball. Incomplete. There's a lot of fuss down there. I can't see what that's all about.
Yeah, they wanted a pass interference call, John. And
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fans are always going to be fans. It is what it is, kind of thing. But the referees have called, to me, John, a pretty good game.
I agree.
Early, I thought there were some calls that maybe were a little questionable, but for the most part, I think they've done a pretty good job. They've kept a good handle on things. They've got together and communicated. which is so important in big games like this. So credit to them and a credit to the OSSAA and putting good officials on the field tonight.
You bet. Shaden Green and offset to Rivers right. Twins up top, single receiver down here. And Shaden Green with the handoff around the left side. Flag on the play. Nice play by number 56 coming up for the Zebras. Ben Jordan. Let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, we'll have to check this one. It is on Del City because they want to know if it's going to be accepted. Yeah, legal procedure. So, John, while I have a second, I promised folks I would do this. There's a lot of people.
Oh, this will be good.
I am not going to be able to get to all of them. There's a lot.
Do your best.
So, Chandra Stevenson says, let's go Eagles. Alumni from 2003, and she watched on her way to Arkansas. Thank you for watching. Isaac Pugh checked in with us, said, come on, Eagles. Jason Langen, and he checked in and was pumped up about it. Also, we had a pretty good one. Stanley Johnson checked in, the former Eagle kicker. And
Southpaw kicker.
I believe he is at Lexington. Is that correct?
Langston. That's correct.
Langston, excuse me.
Nope.
So, Stanley, great kicker. Good to hear from you, and we'll get to some more here in a moment.
River Warren and gun. Quick pitch out there. Shaden Green around the right side trying to get the edge, and he's brought down by that good linebacker again, Cagle.
Yeah, another nice play. Kind of funny, he's staring down the Del City bench, down 4 scores, but nonetheless, big play by him.
Jesse Cagle, good football player.
Couple more check-ins here.
Yeah, that's fun.
Nancy Thornton says, great job.
That's the trainer's mama.
Awesome.
Sarah Thornton's mama.
Madison Bryant checks in. Says, go Eagles. Last one. Bernard Nolan says, let's go Eagles.
Twins down here on the near side. Single receiver up top. Back offset. Back to pass is Warren. Warren looked across the middle on the slant. And nice. Jay Sean McAllister tried to tip to himself with a one-hand extension there, but couldn't quite get it down. So incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down. So those guys in the red, they're not quitting over there, obviously. They just got themselves a stop.
Yeah. McAllister almost made a one-handed catch. He was open. River probably wishes he had put that one on him instead of floating it because he was just so open. If you just put it on him, let him make the easy catch. But River's not missed a lot today. He's been pretty darn good.
And Ricklin Holmes on the punt. Taking at the 25-yard line. Falls forward to across the 30, maybe call it the 31-yard line. Just got a text in from the Hill family. Of course, Mrs. Hill, former principal of Del City High School. She's watching the game with a whole bunch. I see Miss Beggs is over there with her, and looks like some others. Danielle is with her, Danielle Taylor, and they're all over on the other side of the field. So somewhere over there, and all those Del City people is Miss Beggs and Miss Hill and Miss Taylor. Okay, Braxton, back to pass. He's looking across. No, he doesn't. He's got the little route coming out of the backfield with Grimmett. Incomplete pass.
Angela says, awesome job, Del City. That's a new one. Thanks, Angela, for tuning in. Had another one I really wanted to get to, John. There was one on here. Santoya says, let's go Eagles. Y'all got this. And she was checking in with a few different players. She wanted to give a shout-out to Devin, Daryl, Fred, Billy, and Sadan. Proud of y'all. Thanks for tuning in. $7:13 to go.
Back to pass. And pass deflected at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Somebody got a hand on that at the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that play to develop so quickly. It's 3rd down and 10 for Claremore. And again, this is special because Del City's not been to the finals, John, since '76 when they won it all. So they're almost there. It's got to finish this one out.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, Braxton back to pass. And the play is called dead. And while they take care of that, I got a big shout-out some of the biggest Packer fans. These guys are big-time Packer fans. They live in Minnesota. They're the Hopper family, and they're responsible for the Bell family that teaches at Del City High School. We got 2 Bell girls and a Bell mama who teach biology and chemistry and physical science and do a great job at Del City High School. Long time, big-time Del City kids, graduates at Del City, and it's so much fun. And, of course, the grandma up there in Wisconsin or in Minnesota that's a big Packer fan. Actually, she's a Viking fan, and but at any rate, she tunes in. Hey, go Colton! She tunes in every Saturday, every Friday night, and watches our Eagles. So,
we appreciate
so to the Hopper family, you bet they're a great family. All right, here we go. Trips up top, empty backfield, Twins down here on the near side. Back to pass, Braxton. He's looking, and he is going to be taken down. It looks like Aaron Carter in on the sack, down around the 20-yard line.
Aaron Carter's played a good game tonight, too. Really, the defense has played well. They had a couple drives where they didn't perform well. Coach Jones, there's been times this season, John, seems like almost every game where there's a moment where Coach Jones sees where they might not be staying as focused or locked in or maybe not playing as physical, and he'll quickly call a timeout. He did it again tonight, got those guys' attention. From that timeout forward, they've been pretty locked in, and Claremore's not had a lot of success from that moment on.
And, one thing, a credit to you, Colton, is that your experience allows you to kind of see that, and oftentimes you even call it before it even happens. That's a real credit to you and the professionalism that you have up here in the booth and your ability to do your job.
Appreciate that, John.
You bet.
This has been a really fun season, one that I'll remember forever.
Me too.
And, I know that I've been here at Del City. This is, I think, my 5th season with Del City. Of course,
that's right.
Year break, and this is just such a cool place to be, and love being a part of this. These players have put in a lot of work, and they're legends here. No matter what happens next week. Next week's going to be a tall task.
Yep.
Whether it's Carl Albert, whether it's Bishop McGinnis, it's going to be a tall task. And I think for Del City, they just have to keep playing the way they've been playing.
Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out on the far side of the field to district. Superintendent Dr. Cobb is over there along with the athletic director. And there's a handoff. This time 31 is in there. That's Jeremiah Miles. Also, Stacy Boyer is here. She's the director of public relations and communications for the district. It's great to have Stacy here. And I'm sure there's other districts. The district is very supportive of Del City, our programs that we have. They always promote us very well and the school board. We need to shout out to the school board. They're watching. Gina Stanridge, who used to be a teacher at Del City. Mr. Porter over there and the rest of them, they do a great job for our school. And, of course, Del City just passed a bond, big-time bond that's going to really help all the schools. Help our educational programs, and it's pretty exciting. Okay, as a handoff, Jeremiah around the right side, and he bounces out to the right, flag on the play. He's going to be taken down around the 35-yard line. There's 5 minutes left in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And, we oftentimes we enjoy what's going on here, and I think that Thanksgiving is a good time for us to reflect on the many blessings that we have in our lives. Doggone it. Look at what we're doing right here, Colton. This is so awesome. Friday after we had a great Thanksgiving, and so did the players. They always say if you're practicing on Thanksgiving, you're doing something right. Yeah. And, of course, our kids were practicing as were the Claremore kids on Thanksgiving. But so much to be thankful for, this country, our schools, our programs, our coaches, our teachers, our parents, our families, and the cops and the firefighters that are here that help us, and the first responders, and the military. Oh, holy cow, we just got a great country. So River Warren, back to pass. He's looking down the sideline. Blake Barker is down there at the corner, and there's going to be a flag on the play, it looks like.
Barker did the flag himself.
Yeah, I saw that he kind of looked back.
Yeah, that's a good job. Good route, way to be physical to the ball. And, I got a cool one here, John, that just checked in. I love these. Greg Banker, class of 1978, says he was there when they won state in 1976, and he's so excited for these young men. Thanks, Greg.
Oh, cool.
For checking in. Corey Mitchell says, fly, Eagles, fly.
Great.
And Becky, I hope I say your last name correctly, Steyart?
Steyart, yeah, that's okay. Becky. She's awesome.
What a great game. So proud of these gentlemen and their coaches. thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. And, John, real quick, if anybody out there happens to know a way to get in touch with Vernon Brown, he was a running back at Del City, and I would really like to be able to get in touch with him, get an interview recorded.
That'd be awesome.
And try to play it next week or somewhere on Facebook where people can see it. Vernon was a running back in the 80s. Would love to get in touch with him. Been trying to. I think he lives in Houston now, from what I've heard. So if anybody knows him, knows a way to get in touch with him, let me know in the comments, and I'll send you a message. I'd love to hear from you.
And there's a handoff to Miles up the middle. And, boy, he scoots pretty quick as well. He's inside the 20, inside the red zone, as we say, down to about the 17-yard line for the Eagles. 4:43 ball game. This quarter is brought to you by Rose State College. Going somewhere starts there. It's greater to be a Raider. The president over there, good friend, President Jeannie Webb. A lot of great programs going, great faculty. So if you're looking for a place to start your education, Rose State College is a great place.
Billy Ami Lewis's grandma, Cecilia, says,
all right.
Go Billy from grandma.
We love it.
I love that stuff. Good. Thanks for checking in.
And there's a quick pitch out here. Jeremiah around the left side trying to get the edge. Does get to the edge before he's wrapped up, tackled around the inside 15, called the 14, 13-yard line. Still short of the first down. You got third down on the play. And we appreciate our band. We got a good student section over there. All the kids coming out during Thanksgiving to support their Eagles. And, a good crowd. I like when you pointed out the fact that a lot of the Eagles are sitting on the hillside over there and watching the game.
Yeah, that coming from a guy who has kind of a sore back, that can't be comfortable, sitting on that steep hill right there. But they did it to support their Eagles. This is really cool. It's been a cool atmosphere. And a cool atmosphere for Claremore. These folks showed up. They drove a long ways. It was a good drive for them. Supposed to be a neutral site, but wasn't quite so much for them. It was a long ways, but they packed.
Boy, they packed it out here. You're right.
Not an empty seat, so a big credit to them.
And hand off to Miles around the left side. This time he's going to be taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Good hit there.
Yeah, you bet.
Really good hit by Elijah Webster, who came in there and made the tackle. Tabitha Smith, class of 2008 here. Go Eagles, she says. Thanks for checking in.
Earlier text that I showed you, I forgot to mention, I don't know if he's probably got his deer by now, but we have one of our teachers and coaches who's out in the western part of Oklahoma hunting deer. And he checked in and said, hey, I'm out here hunting deer, but I'm watching the Eagles. So his name's Coach Donovan, and he's also one of these men that anytime somebody needs a bus, he's going to be there. He's a great history teacher, and the kids love him. Everybody loves to take his class, but, he very much helps Del City, everything we have. Across the middle, and nice play out there by Deckert. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Katie Palmer.
Almost at that point of the game here, John, where you just don't want to see anybody get hurt on either side, as there is a Claremore youngster who came in there. Both were going for the ball, and they just collided. So we will take a break. This might be our last break. With 3:05 to go in the game, it's 34-7. Del City is 3 minutes away from punching their ticket to the state championship finals on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We are back live here. Sorry about that, folks. You caught our communication with our sideline reporter. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But we didn't get the signal in our headset there. But we are going to have a pretty cool post game after the game. Tessa's going to interview Coach Jones, and she's also going to have some interviews with some players. So we'll have a pretty cool one. I think obviously this game's kind of winding down here. John, you've been at Del City now for a good while.
6 years.
6 years. And you know that this team, this city needed it, right? As there's a flag. Ooh, big hit there. The tail end of that play by McAllister.
Lost his helmet over there.
But this is important for Del City because, look, I've been coming to games since I was itty-bitty. And, from about maybe 2004 to 2015, it was a little rough, John. Hard to watch. It was uncomfortable. And, Coach Dunn came in, got things started. But Coach Jones, the job he's done, you get to see it every single day from the school standpoint of it. And just tell people about that.
Yeah. I'm happy to do that, Colton. Thanks for the opportunity. So, watching Coach Jones, which, oh, by the way, his attitude is reflected in his coaches perfectly. And it's reflected in his players, and it's reflected in our school. They have this thing that they call CDUP, commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride. And that kind of attitude, it's just not on that sideline over there. It migrates into the school and radiates throughout the school, and it is exciting just to see. What you do and the success you have in sports, translates to the classroom. And like Coach Hatchett was saying earlier, these kids are in the classroom sitting in the front row. They're paying attention. They're not on the ineligible list. They're paying attention. And, that kind of personal example by the football program affects all aspects of our school. And Principal G would be the first to tell you, if he was listening to the program right now, he would say, hey, you know what? We got a lot more focus in the school. You have a lot less kids in the hallway. It's just, you can't say, oh, way to go, it's Del City. It's Del City football that causes all this, but they're a large part of it because their attitude is so contagious. Yeah. And it's exciting to watch, and you look across the way and you see all those kids in the Eagle's Nest over there, as we call it. Great kids, and they love what's going on here. And I can't tell you enough. And, I saw it when I came 6 years ago. Coach Dunn, I'm going to give Coach Dunn some credit. Coach Dunn came in and saw, some things that he wanted to change. He changed them. But then Coach Jones came in, piggybacked on Coach Dunn, and has taken this program. And I got to tell you, it's our school. Our school, the reputation of our school has been enhanced big time. So, thanks for that opportunity, and that's my 2 cents.
It's great. No, it was very well said, John. Yeah, that ball's
incomplete pass.
Incomplete. We got a couple more people. These are cool that are checking in. This is from Vicky Moore. She says her dad was the first graduating class of Del City in 1955. Checking in to say, "Go Eagles!" Vicky, thank you for that. And I've got another one here for Katie Torres Nolan, class of 2002. Fly Eagles fly, let's go, she says. And Kyle Plaster checks in, class of 1993. Go Eagles. Love all those check-ins.
Yeah,
cool.
it's great stuff, And Braxton looking across the middle, he is brought down around the 18-yard line. So we're under 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Of course, they stay on the field. But you know what, Colton? The thing about those shout-outs that you give, those people know that we appreciate them and the fact that they're watching the ball game. And I think that kind of migrates throughout Eagle Nation. That hey, you know what? We're all in this together, and we're part of something pretty special. Yeah. And they feel good about that. So good on you for all of you that kind of check in with us. And
there is a
guys, I think it may be Ricklin.
Oh no!
Down right now.
Thanks, Tessa. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's kind of blocked.
I was trying to confirm a number, but it's number 40. So that would be Ricklin, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. It is Ricklin Holmes, who is down on the near sideline here, and he's being tended to. Don't have a camera view on it. We don't really like to highlight injuries. He is getting up on his own power, it appears. And he's limping, but the good news is he is able to put some weight on it. So we hope that Ricklin will be good to go for next week. Tessa, thank you for catching that. We did not see it. It's kind of in the booth that we have here. There's like bars in front of us to the corner, so we sometimes will miss those things if it happens on the sidelines. And we did miss that. But Ricklin is walking off on his own power, so that's good news.
Yeah, that's good, real good news.
Because Del City will need him next week.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. No matter who they play, they'll need Ricklin Holmes, and so good to see him getting off on his own power. But we've got about a minute 57 left to go here, John. And again, this is special for everybody that's everybody that's gone through some of the rough years, there's been some rough ones, and there's been some good ones. And we've seen a lot of really good ones that just didn't quite finish the way we wanted them to, but this one's really close. And next week, playing against possibly Carl Albert, which is what I think a lot of Mid-Del folks are hoping for. It would be a rematch from basketball.
Golly, that's right. That's exactly right.
That was a heck of a finish. And so it's really cool what Mid-Del in general has going right now between all the schools. You know, Midwest City was also in the playoffs, which is great for them. Coach Hall, it seems like it's automatic for him to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
And George Goolsby hands it off to Jeremiah Miles. Picks up a few on the play. A couple more quick shout-outs, Colton, if I may.
Yeah.
One of our counselors, Shelby White, is in Pinehurst, North Carolina. I'd love to go play Pinehurst sometime.
Yeah.
And she's with her father-in-law, Master Sergeant Bill Foote, United States Marine Corps, hoorah. And so she says, go Eagles. But she's there. Aaron and their kids are there with her. So hopefully, I know you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving. And I guess I need to shout out again back up to the Hopper family up there in Minnesota. Yes, they're all Viking fans. I saw Renee Bell said, go Vikings. I got it. So everybody knows that you guys are Viking fans. The ball's on the ground. It is recovered.
Recovered by Claremore.
By Claremore.
Fighting to the end.
As we pass 1 minute on the game clock here.
Yeah, they're not – Claremore, they have never stopped playing. Credit to them. They've played hard from beginning to end, and this is a team that's why they're here, because they've played so hard. And, John, I got a couple more here.
Okay, go. Yeah.
Laquivania, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I go to Del City High School. So, hi, thanks for checking in. Kent Fleshman, class of 1984, watching from Memphis, Tennessee. And Kenny Owen says, congratulations, Eagles, from 87. And then Pat Rogers says, how many of the Mid-Del sports coaches are Carl Albert alum?
That's right. That's
Coach Jones would
Coach
laugh.
Jones,
He'd get a giggle out of that.
He would.
I probably shouldn't have read that one.
No, that's okay. That's good.
Come on, Pat. You got me.
Yeah. .102 in the ball game. Back to pass is Braxton. Looking down the sideline, steps up in the pocket, unloads it. He's got a receiver out there, and he catches it. Nice catch out there.
Really good catch.
Number, who is that, Colton? You got a number there?
39.
39,
like.
Okay.
That might be a youngster. I can't tell. I'm sorry, John. That number is tough to see.
The receiver was
89? 89.
Yes.
Thanks, Tessa. Yeah, 89. Nick Garbani on the catch.
Hey, Tessa, make sure you tell Scott, the camera guy there, that he has done a great job.
I will. He's been moving and grooving in here. So.
Oh, man.
And on the move.
Okay, Braxton back to pass. He's looking down here. He's got the deep out route. And it's number 8 this time. Out of bounds around 30-yard line. Clock stops. 31 seconds.
Good throw from Etheridge.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
His last game. And he's trying to make it count. He wants to throw one more touchdown. 30 seconds to go in this ball game.
Check in from the girls basketball coach down at Lexington, Coach Jacoby Couch. Coach Couch, good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in. Good luck this season. And as reverse, here we go. Number 10 launches it. Number 10, of course, being Braxton Etheridge. Well, you know what? Good ball game. There were times in the game it could have gone either way, Colton.
Yeah.
These kids down here right in front of us in red jerseys, they didn't give up. A couple times we thought, hey, if they were to convert this or score, that make it a one-score game, one possession. So, the scoreboard isn't really indicative of how the game went necessarily. Etheridge back to pass. And he looks, got a little hook and go and just gets rid of it there.
Good pressure up the middle there from Del City. One of the guys in there was Sidon Fenor. Makes a nice play.
Shout out to Lisa Davis. Lisa said, I didn't know how to check in. Otherwise, I would have checked in a long time ago. Well, we got you, Lisa. Thanks for all you do. She's our family consumer teacher, and she works, does a great job with our FCCLA program. One of the best there is. They recently held the district leadership conference, if you will, at our school. A lot of schools came there. So great job, Lisa, and thanks for checking in. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
I want to say, John, real quick, sorry, Rickland Holmes does appear to be okay.
Yes.
Just as a heads up, he's okay. He's celebrating on the sidelines.
Rolling to his left. Braxton's got a receiver out there. It's Decker. Interesting, the way he came over the top.
He was short of the first down, so the clock won't stop. And
that'll be it.
Well, no, it won't. Oh. Sorry, Claremore is going to take a timeout. Hang on. They're going to stop the celebration.
Look, Coach Jones.
It's a little silly, but want to get one more play in. We're not going to take a break, folks. I want to keep it here. I don't want anybody to miss a second of this. If we can, try to get some camera shots of the crowd right now. That'd be great. Try to see what we can do on that. We'll try to work on it. But this crowd, Del City, it's still full over there. Everyone's on their feet. Everyone is thrilled. There's a banner hung up over there, it looks like. I can't see what it says, but there's a really cool banner being hung up. And this is exciting. There's
state bound. It says state bound.
State bound. I love it.
Eagles.
They are. They're 3 seconds away from it. That Claremore timeout just gave Del City more time to think about where they're headed for 3 more seconds.
That's
here,
right.
So.
They're going to the ship, baby. God, so exciting. So excited for our school, our administration, our teachers and coaches, everybody that works over there. Really proud of our football team. Proud of the young men who play football. They do a great job. They do it the right way. All right, last play of the game. This one will go to the end zone. Back to pass. Looking for the corner. Got a receiver, and touchdown. So the last play of the game, corner route out there.
And will they kick the extra point? That's the question. I don't know if the referees will allow it.
I don't know either.
There's no reason to, really.
I think you have to.
Nope. Referees are ending it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay.
All right, so we'll get a handshake here and get to watch this Del City team celebrate immediately afterwards.
Look at him over there. Hey, Colton, look up here on the screen. Great shots.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying these shots that we have here. There's Coach Hooper. Eagle players all pretty excited as they do the handshake here with the Claremore Zebras. Good game. Final score was 34-13.
These kids have earned it. They have earned it. They've worked so hard.
Yeah.
They've been disciplined. They've been so disciplined. And, I mean, all the key pieces of CDEP, folks, they've been every one of those pieces. That's been the like Coach Jones said. That's something that they have really bought into as a culture. It's off the field, it's on the field, it's in the classroom, it's everything. I mean, these kids have put a lot into it, and I've gotten to talk with a lot of them after games. They're respectful, good young men. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Well said.
They're good guys, and they've really earned this, and they deserve this. Just from the outside looking in, John, I'm going to touch on this, and I hope that I won't get in trouble for it. But week one, John, was an emotional night for everybody, and it really could have caused this team to go a different direction. But they stayed the course.
They did,
and that's really cool. I just got chills thinking about it.
I know, I do too.
Those guys went through so much, and there was a lot of talk, outside noise, things that was out of their control.
Yep.
And they stayed focused, and. John, for me, just again, as a guy looking from the outside in, pretty darn proud of the coaching staff, these kids, and I know you are too.
Yeah, well said, Colton. Let's be honest. Game one, that was part of our schedule. That happened, and you're absolutely right to watch how this football team and Choctaw, both of those football programs, how the school reacted to that, responded in such a positive way, and the only way that they possibly could, and they did it magnificently. And my hat's off to all those kids that had to that just got back on their feet and kept living life, and so to speak. And that was a lot of adversity, first game of the season. And you're right. Who knows which way it could have gone, but it took a lot of stamina and a lot of fortitude, intestinal fortitude, and pride to get back up and keep doing what we do well. and that's represent our school and our district in a very favorable way. So, all right, Eagles going to the ship. That means we're going to the ship, right, Colton?
That's right. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Now, we won't have a video of it.
Oh, is that for sure?
So what the deal is, folks, that just means you got to come.
Hey, there's
to
the
game.
owner. Maybe the owner might be able to swing something. So no, he says no. Okay.
No, but, hey, listen.
We're happy Eric Sharm is up here with us. Helped us a lot getting set up today with all the extra cameras and everything. So
yeah.
Shout out to the owner of Oklahoma Sports Network. Go ahead, Cole.
We will have audio next week, right? So we'll still have that. So
okay.
You can still listen to it if you can't make it to the game. I expect to see a lot of Eagles at the football game next week.
You bet.
And it's been a long time coming for these folks, and there's been a lot of people that maybe graduated. We've heard from some of them that graduated a long time ago, and they're still big Eagles fans. My dad's one of them. He's been coming to games my whole life and has never stopped. And I know he's excited. I know a lot of these other folks are excited. We heard from some of them tonight. The Polk family just checked in, by the way, said congratulations. They're the ones I have to give them a shout-out because they're the ones who feed.
That's right.
Everybody's crew, not just ours, but the visiting crews
and
every
those
game.
cookies.
The cookies.
The
yes. Chick-fil-A, the barbecue.
Mr. Cookies.
we appreciate them. And so, John, anything that you want to say before? I know Coach Jones is still talking with the players, and then we'll have him here in just a moment. I hope nobody go anywhere. We need to make sure you see these interviews because they're going to be cool. We're going to get some of the kids too. But, John, any last points from you?
So no, we got one more game, so we're excited about that. But, the comments that I have, I've already said earlier, this is great for our high school. I mean, it's great for all the kids. It's obviously great for those football players. We started in August, looked at each other, committed to each other, dedicated to the season, and then they came out here and they played great football and they went undefeated, and they're still undefeated. So let's see, is Tessa ready for us? I don't see Tessa.
I don't see her.
But at any rate, and then, of course, it's always a pleasure being up here with you, Colton, and Cedric on the camera. And thank you so much. Eva Black's not here, but Eva, when you come back, hopefully next week, help us out. And Cole Childers isn't here. He was with his family over Thanksgiving. So
looks like Tessa's right there with Coach Jones. It's just going to be just a second here. Coach is finishing up something, so we'll have him here in just a moment, perhaps.
He's grabbing a sip of water, and then I got River Warren and Ladanian Fields coming this way.
Oh, good job.
Awesome.
And you know what? We need to thank. Well, hey, we got next week. Tessa, you gonna be with us next week, right?
Sure hope so.
Oh yes.
I'm staying here tonight to work on this next game, and then.
Are you really? Wow.
Yes, I am. So I'm double duty today.
No time off. All right. Well, she's gonna work on Coach Jones. He's gonna get a sip of water, I'm sure. He's an intense coach.
I see him over there.
He's excited. He was yelling excited and cheering on over here. So
as he should be.
Yeah, you bet.
Done a heck of a job. And one thing about Coach Jones that I have noticed is he has been every time I talk to him, it's all business, John.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's right.
But there's been a couple times here recently where he's kind of let that guard down and he's let his personality show. Because
I like that one interview you did with him, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because he understands that they're getting to their goals now. And that's the kind of coach you love to see. And so he's coming back. He's making his way back. So we're going to go ahead and get Tessa ready here. And Tessa's going to have the winning coach. He's heading to the first championship in Del City since 1976. Tessa with Coach Robert Jones. Tessa, take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here on the field with Coach Jones at Del City High School. First off, got a great start against Claremore. What did it take to kind of hold on to that lead and momentum going out through the rest of this game?
Well, that's a great football team. Just like I said earlier in the week, any team that makes it to the semifinals, they're a great team. So we knew that we had to get a fast start, and that's what we've been doing all year. I like to clean up some things because we got inside the red zone. I felt like we had matchups with Ladanian and Braylon all night. We just didn't make the plays that we normally do, but we got to take this victory and move on to state. We're excited about it.
Now next week you've got the state championship. It's the biggest game. You guys have had glimpses of getting to make it there. What's it mean to finally get there?
Well, when you think about it, how we started off in Choctaw, just with everything that went along with that, like all the adversity we had to go through. And then when you get the moment to be in a state championship, it's a special feeling. It's just a real feeling. It really hadn't kicked in yet. It'll probably kick in when I get home. But we're just excited. We're excited to be there, but we're not finished yet. We want to go ahead and finish the deal. So we got to get working on whoever's going to be, Bishop or Carl Albert.
Thank you so much, Coach. All right, back to you guys while we go grab our players.
Okay, great job down there, Tessa. That's good to hear, Coach Jones. And now they have a week, some good focused practice in the week. And, of course, we'll know tonight who's it going to be, Bishop McGuinness or a Mid-Dell Classic, Carl Albert.
I'm down here on the field with River Warren.
You got it.
Are y'all good?
Yep. Go.
Down here on the field with River Warren. All right, first off, what did it take to gut this game out?
Yeah, I mean, they're a tough team, and I think that our effort and our intensity just led us there.
Now, state championship game next week, potentially against Bishop McGuinness or Carl Albert. What do you think your team has over either of those teams if it's going into the state championship?
Yeah, I believe in our guys. I think that I think we can match up against anybody in the state. So I believe in our guys, and that's it.
Thank you so much. Back to y'all.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks,
Good
River.
job.
River's straight to the point.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that about him.
I do too.
I got to talk with him before. He's very, very polite, and I hear good things about him because I actually am. I'm friends with a mutual friend of his parents, and so they've known him for a long time, and they always talk about just how good. They can't say enough nice things about him. That's the Roberts family, by the way, and they're probably listening and watching it, and they say a lot of really good things about River. And I was so excited when they said he was going to be joining Dell City this season. And,
yeah.
My goodness, has he elevated his game, but also this Dell City team's game.
Yeah, you bet.
That's
exactly
a key
right.
ingredient to this ball club, and we'll see who we can get next. I would like to see if we can get a couple more. I know everybody's wanting to celebrate. Most of the players kind of headed off.
I was going to say, I was going to get LaDanian. He had another interview, but now he's with his family, so I'd hate to rip him away from that.
You bet. I get it. Let's see if I can see somebody else down there. I don't see anybody else. If you can get 55, Tessa, do you see him down there? Chauncey Jones? I thought I saw him. Maybe he just walked off. He's over here to your left. If we can get him for an interview, that'd be cool, too. Offensive lineman.
Who is that?
55, Chauncey Jones.
Chauncey Jones. All right, I'll go grab him.
He's been a key piece for the Eagles.
Yeah.
She's going to work on that.
Here he comes. Good call, Colton.
Have we ever seen a kid turn down an interview?
No, I don't think so.
These Eagle kids are always willing to do interviews with us, and we appreciate that. All right, Tessa. Chauncey Jones on the field. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here on the field with Chauncey Jones of Dell City High School. So first off, what's it mean to get to go to the state championship for you?
It means everything to me, really, because we're working so hard for this since November when we got kicked out second round. We've been working hard, and it feels good that the hard work is paying off and really showing. It feels good.
Now, what do you think it's going to take to win that state championship? That's y'all's next step. What's it going to take?
It's going to take for the team to stay balled in, keep on practicing hard, do whatever all we got to do, keep the intensity high, practice hard. That's it, stay disciplined, and keep dominating like we've been doing.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Chauncey. Appreciate his time, and Tessa, good job. I think that's probably going to be our last interview. Most of these players, they want to celebrate.
You bet.
So we'll let them do that. John, I'll let you close it off, and folks, as far as for me, I just can't wait to see you guys next week. And if you're listening to us, we'll have an audio-only broadcast. That's the reminder. But you can watch the game. If you just go to the game. Just go to the game.
Yeah, we'll see everybody at the game. Hey, Colton, great being with you as always. And I saw your dad over on the other side with your son. It's your son's first ball game.
First high school
game.
Yeah.
And so maybe you can go home with your son and you guys can pull up the replay of the ball game and he can hear his daddy. And then you can look at your son and say, son, you got a great daddy. Now, don't ever forget that. He sure does have a great daddy. Okay, but hey, Eagle Nation, thanks for joining us. It's been great fun bringing you the broadcast as it is every week. And we're going to go ahead and sign off. I mean, we're excited about next week. Everybody's pumped up. It'll be a great week at school starting Monday. So, Colton, we'll look forward to seeing you next Saturday at University of Oklahoma, UCO, right?
UCO, that's right. We don't know official times yet, but it'll be next Saturday, right?
I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you hear any different, look on
At
Facebook.
1 o'clock is what it says on the bracket.
Okay. There we go.
Tessa bailing us out again. All right, Tessa, thanks a lot. Thanks for all your hard work down there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll sign off. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.